Oh, a little tiny screen. Hey guys, welcome to a totally casual blue, and then me and cosplay because, yeah. Hi guys, it's been a while since I've streamed, hasn't it? Just, yeah. Just let me know if all the sound's okay. But hi and welcome to the Catching Up with Ann from Persona 5. She's over there, by the way. She's okay. Everyone's okay. All good. Taiko's there. Taiko's grown a lot.
I'm glad to hear it. She's mine now.
Hold on, let me move a little bit back. I feel like I'm far away. Oh. I feel like so you just see leggy. Now I'm just further away from my drink, to be totally honest.
Oh, I thought I had one.
No,
Can't forget I have alcohol. I gave you that one so that you drink the alcohol first.
because it's all at the bottom and then there's a sippy cup and it's just like you look pretty. Thank you, Elvia. I feel very pretty because I'm like all this, and then you hear the deep voice. It's just like ho ho ho, and it's like hey, I'm a trap today. Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry. The volume is very low. I don't know, but it's just a shitty mic. I'm sorry. So just like put the volume like really high, I guess. I will try to project as best as I can. At least you're not gonna hear it popping. Maybe I should move. Yeah. So that I can scream directly into the mic. Hello, Malcolm.
Hello. Hello.
Oh fuck!
It's like I just like zoop.
Hello. Welcome to the stream, Maou.
I'm sorry, I thought I was mixing.
Chia. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was mixing this much.
I'm just like, is that? Oh, it's fine.
And I'm just
Okay.
like, I'm used to this.
Otherwise, I can like mix it, please.
Yeet. She's just used to kind of just yeeting off the laps, and honestly, she's just like a like a soggy macaroni because she just like bounces, and you're like, Taiko is looking very cute. I agree. No, you cannot has the puppy. My my infamous brother is back. What is his name? I think his name is Tyrese. And I'm just like, why do I just
No,
grab all the brothers? And I'm like, yes, hello.
is man one.
Like Taiko just is like, okay, I've gotten my attention for today, and now I've left. What am I drinking? Chia, what is in this drink again?
It's vodka, apple sours, cranberry juice, Red Bull, Sprite.
Sorry, I just felt myself eating into the third dimension because it just hit me, and I was like,
I know, right?
yes, quite.
You got Red Bull.
I feel like we need to move forward to the mic. So this is my special guest, Blue Cat Cosplay and Designs. How are you today?
I'm tired. Like, I don't know why. I'm good.
Sorry, I just went through a bubble.
I can see that. I could see you just like zone.
Ooh.
And then zone back in. And I was just like, yep.
So you've recently decided to venture into the business of self-employment.
Oh my god. Yes, I did. Yeah. I now commission. I do commissions because I need to be able to work from home, personal reasons. So anyone in Joburg need things made, hit me up. Anyone globally need digital shit done, hit me up. I have a degree in fashion design, so it helps.
Yeah, so I'm going to be commissioning a lot more of my cosplay shit from Blue because you have a messy room. Yeah, I have a messier life. You should see that. Blue's just like Blue's been in a couple of my videos before because like
You normally see me in the behind the scenes.
sorry, I like finished the sentence in my head. Because I would think we're friends at this point. I think so.
One would hope.
I think so. But yeah, so I'm going to be getting a lot more commissioned stuff from Blue, and then you can see the quality of Blue stuff.
I like to think.
I would think so.
Blue was in your Comic-Con video. She joined my face first.
Yeah, Blue is an award-winning seamstress.
Thanks, guys. Like, hi. I just saw someone like, hi, Blue. Basketball girl, right? Hi.
That's Maya.
Maya! There we go. It's actually been a hot minute since I've seen you on the server. But I haven't been on the server that much, so...
Why no caps? Because we said so.
Because
Listen
we
to
all
the mods.
speak bottom.
Because we speak bottom. Oh, woo.
Bless you.
Pardon me.
Just moving my alcohol, but then puppy licking distance.
Yeah,
Ignore.
she also wants to drink. But why no caps?
Hello, Jennifer.
Don't advertise your stuff here. Get out. Get out. Zach. Here, let me teach you some South African culture and words. Zach, it means get out. Go away.
It's just not as polite. Shame, Maya. I hope everything got sorted out.
Oh no, shame, man. I hope that everything's okay now. You scary me.
Same. I scary myself too.
I was like, yeah, you're not scary of me. There's nothing to be scary of.
Same, I scary myself.
Why do I have the feeling like it didn't send the second link in this thing? It didn't.
Okay, I'll post it.
Yeah, we're missing half our server. Bros. People. Bros.
Server bros.
Server
Do
bros!
you want me to post the link?
I
Oh, I have to
got
copy
it. There we go. Everything's scary me. Everything is just so scary. I love how I'm like, I have to put my entire body this way because otherwise my arms are just because it's just too buff.
You see, you look so pretty, and then you're like, buff.
Yeah, because it's
Has
just
to tilt body because otherwise pop seams.
because it's just like, oh, I'm so pretty, and then it's just like.
Oh, I'm just so pretty.
And it's not complete without.
Hi, I'm Panther.
Persona.
Fucking Joker just being like off in the distance.
Joker would be so turned on. He would be like, "That's my girl."
How are we doing? I guess this is enough of an answer. We're on
the
an
brain.
alcohol.
Chia has the brain cell right now.
She's actually doing things with it.
Because I can't leave until a mod comes on.
I'm just. You look pretty. Your voice scary me.
Hi, I'm Panther. And
my persona is a dominatrix.
My sister walked in when I was trying to do the ooh, she won't talk to me now.
Hello, hi, Maya's sister.
I am home.
Welcome home.
Hello. 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 오카리가. 오카리가 살고 싶진 않아.
I don't know.
Oh, fuck my life. I have passed away. Oh my god.
I mean, you can ask what's going on, but like, we don't know.
Like,
We don't know.
Thank you, Sigus. I don't know how to TikTok dance. So I just kind of wave my arms around as far as I can reach. Because I am still buff. We should make a mini-series of MHA. We've never done that before.
I was actually thinking that I probably should have gotten into the rocker and then just like borrowed your wig and got it.
There's a whole thing of wigs. And you live here too. Go! You can literally do whatever you want.
There's also a whole cover of cosplays.
Like, literally. You could put on Joker if you fucking wanted to.
Joker's probably like big on me.
I mean, I can also not lift my arms in Joker anymore, so...
Oh yeah, I remember that was a struggle.
I remember when we were doing the Joker CMV, it was just like...
You're like, oh yeah, so dramatic. Extend the arm out and then bring it up.
Yeah, because it's very much like... And then it's like...
Can you breathe?
And it's like...
And we were just like, okay, cool. We're gonna take multiple shots. We're gonna do this multiple times. Don't change. And you're just sitting there going, blue in the face.
Because that's the thing, like, when you're in the cosplay, then you're like... And then once the photo's taken, you're like...
This is why I make cosplays with room for stretch.
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't exactly plan for my shoulders to go ooh. I didn't plan for the unga bunga.
I know. Well, I can't fit into the Anedia's tights.
Okay, you didn't plan for quarantine.
No! Literally, like, I tried to put them on and I popped the seat.
And you're like, oh.
And I was like...
Okay, to be fair, I popped the dancer's tights before I transitioned. So. Or did I?
No. We were living at Kim's
I
in
started,
the talk room.
but also it was during the transition. I think
Because
I don't think that was tea though. I think that was just fat.
No, you just went like muscle and then the voice came in.
And then I was like, oh, "Hi, I'm Toga." And then same thing.
And a lot of people were like, your voice scares me. Knowing how deep it's supposed to be, your voice is Toga.
Oh yeah, what was the fucking line that I said in Toga that like Marshy and Landru, they were just like, "Fuck, get it away."
I think it was like, you just part it down the middle.
And you just part it down the middle, and then you put it up into a bun.
And they're just like, "You get it away." Cypher's just playing with her bone. That's fine. Unga bunga is the language I speak with my ex-boss. Because they,
speak to Charles.
yeah, like I talked to Charles. I remember I sent him this meme, and I was like, because there was this meme that I found on Facebook, and it's like, quarantine is over, and then the boss is like, no, okay, everybody, come to the office. It's time to go into the office, and then you're like, Unga bunga? And then I sent it to him, and he's like,
It's confused.
oh, confused unga bunga noises, and then he's like, no office, and I'm like, no unga bunga. And he's like, no unga bunga. I'm like, unga bunga. So like now, whenever I talk to him, I'm like, unga bunga. Then he's like, unga bunga, because I'm like down to here already because I keep coughing and I'm like, new. I'm not drinking yours.
No, I know. I'm like,
I saw you made a
barely
move and I'm
drunk
like,
any of
no,
mine.
Do you want me to fill it up with
No,
Sprite?
it's fine. I
I'm
I
taking this
drink. I take forever to drink alcohol unless it's like obviously not alcoholic. Like it's lemon flavored or lemonade flavored rather.
Yay! Now I have movement of arms.
I get like massively drunk on cocktails because you can't tell. They're cocktails.
But the
they just
thing
feel like drink.
is that like I love how there's like this misconception with men are like, oh no, cocktails are girly drinks, and then I'm like, oh yeah, just drink your 3% beer. I'm going to drink this cocktail and get absolutely motherless. Thanks.
Yeah, it's literally just like you and your 6%. Enjoy your time at the bar. Enjoy the amount of money you have to spend to get to the wasted I get 2 drinks in. For me, it's like half a drink.
Like, I mean, I remember being, so because I worked as a waiter at a cocktail bar, and I used to, like, serve people. God, people are lightweights, and I'm just sitting there like, and then you get some guys that, like, try their luck, and they're like, oh yeah, no, how many drinks do I have to buy you? And I'm like, boy, I can drink you under the table. Don't try it.
I work here for a reason.
And then they're like, oh no. And then I just remember that, like I had this. So we would pick up drinks, okay? And then they would be like, oh yeah, no, what shot do you recommend? And then you're like, I. And then you're like, okay, tell you what. If so then there would be 2 guys like at this fucking table, and then I'd be like, okay, tell you what, buy 3 of these shots. Okay? Whoever drinks it fast, whoever drinks, all 3 of us will drink it. Whoever finishes it last has to pay for it. And they're like, oh yeah, and I'm like, because it was a Jaeger bomb, so it's Red Bull, and then there's 2 shots inside. So there's Jägermeister and oh no wait, Jaeger bomb is just Jägermeister in it. And then I was just like, first of all, you catch them out because they're like, how do I drink this? And you've already drank it. And then second of all, then they're like, because they're too fucking, and you're just like, yay, and then you're just like, yay. And then you're like, oh, you lost, you want to try again? And then you're already pocketing this tip money because 10%, bitch. And like, so, you know.
No, there's a really nice, I've talked about it a couple times, but there's a really nice place out in Four Ways called Steamworks that does, like, cocktails, but, like, cocktails. Bless.
But, like, how much of it is ice, though?
None. Or, like, the top inch. And then you get a fizz pop in it.
A fizz pop?
A whole fucking cherry fizz pop. Chilling in this lemon and lime.
I haven't had a cocktail in so long.
Fizz pop?
This is a fizz pop. I have lollies next to my desk for context.
For reasons.
It's to keep the wives here.
To keep the wives next to me.
What was I saying? Alright, drink. It's like a massive ass glass. Long ass straw. It's got mint and like lemon. It's like a lemon and lime minty thing. Lemonade. Tasted like lemonade to me. I had 3 of them.
And then it didn't taste like lemonade anymore.
And then it tasted like 4.
And you're just like...
I literally kept ordering it because of the sucker. I mean, the drink was nice, but I was like, fizz. And then, it wasn't even my birthday, it was someone else's birthday. I was underage. Yay for underage drinking.
Jesus, Chastity. God.
Fucking hell!
And she was just sitting here going, ah! And I'm just like, what happened?
I continue with my story.
Chastity, oh my god. Thank you. Fucking hell. Okay, cheers to Dormian. Thank you. I nearly drank from the side and then there would have been like a stream from the side. Jesus, thank you, Chastity. Heckle, stop.
No, you're the one coughing.
No, she's like busy going.
And
I'm like,
carrying her phone around.
I don't actually know what this child is doing.
Hey, my baby.
Maya's like, fucking Dolores!
Dolores!
Come on. She
Puppies.
wanted to drink from your water cup.
Puppies.
Snot has a problem with water.
Yeah.
Like, any form, she'll drink it.
Does she have kidney issues?
I wonder, hey?
Okay. Anyway, please continue.
Right. It wasn't even my birthday. It was my friend's birthday. She had 3 kinetic sweetnesses, 2 ocular prohibitors, and she was literally crawling around on the
It
floor.
sounds like something.
With the
on-
sucker in each hand. She was like crawling around on the floor outside the restaurant with a sucker in each hand.
Sounded like you were saying something from Star Trek.
No, they're cool. Well, it's steampunk themed. So, like, the one
Oh.
drink was called an ocular prohibitor. You have 2 of them, you're fucking blind drunk.
Dude, we need to go out again. Oh, well, we need to go out.
We need to go out of the house when lockdown lifts.
Yeah.
To a cocktail place.
Because alcohol is banned here, and I keep forgetting that because I'm not a drinker.
Oh.
Same.
I,
We're all just like, right.
like, I mean, after, like, I don't know, our alcohol will probably be done by tonight. Because we don't have a lot left, so I'm like, might as well just finish it.
I just remember, so at the same bar that I worked at, so there was one drink, I can't remember what it was called, like, and it's just funny because we had to learn those drinks so well, and now I've forgotten them, and I'm like,
When we met, you knew them so well, even years after.
well, I mean, yeah, I was like, because we had to like, but the one drink was like, it was a creamy drink in a, I beg your pardon.
Is
And
it
then
the
there
one
was-
with the Ferrero Rocher?
No, not a Ferrero Rocher,
Oh.
it was a Lintful. And I would often go up to the bar when it was really quiet,
Yeah.
and I would go and like I would sit on the bar and I would look at the bartender and I'd be like, and they'd be like, "What do you, child?"
That was me.
I would look at the bartender and I'd sit there and they'd be like, "What do you want?" And then I'd be like, and then I'd look at the Lindt chocolates and I'd be like, and then they'd be like, "What do you want?" And then they're like, "You know that those are for the drinks," and I'm like. And they're just like, you can't have them. I'm like... And then eventually one of the managers would come past and then I'll go. And because the managers like me, they would just be like.
Give it.
And then I remember that like because the managers were older men, they would be like, as long as they can feed it to you. I'm like, I want chocolate. So fuck my pride.
Dignity sold her 10 years ago.
Right? Like, working as a waiter, my pride. That's why I'm a cosplay.
The thing is, older men have the money.
And then here's my glucose guardian being 20.
What about that one?
Chastity isn't... Chastity is how old again? I can't remember. Also younger
Chastity
than
is
me.
an age.
No, wait. Yeah, Chastity is younger than me. Another glucose guardian, that's younger than me. And then Giraffe is just like, now!
Sig asked earlier, he's like, is blue the new bike toy? And I'm like, yes.
Yes, but Blue doesn't take shit. Tycho is secretly a fairy. She can fly. You can't change my mind. No, she is a soggy macaroni because she bounces.
She's like, "Boing."
Drunk talking right now. Oh, sweetie, you don't know drunk
We're not
talking. This is actually just me being happy. Moose. Moose. Like, Kim's brother used to do this, and I would actually just fucking cry laughing. Moose. Moose. You looked. The thing that all South Africans know is if you look. It's the same thing as if you look at you looked! Blue is now the star of the screenshots for the stream. That's fine.
Okay.
Moose. Oh. For the love of God, I've heard of these gremlins drunk through my brother's Discord calls. This is not drunk talking.
I
Thank
have
you,
not been
Jesse.
drunk on Discord. Just wait.
I don't think I've been drunk on Discord actually.
No, we've never been drunk or on stream.
Yeah,
We have
like the
been-
last time I was drunk, I think I was 19.
Jesus Christ.
Chastity, no, for fuck's sakes. And Tyke was like, why is everyone stopped?
Why is everyone so quiet now? Because we're in shock.
Thank you. I appreciate it. My parents can't really react right now because they don't really know what the fuck to say. But I really appreciate it on their behalf.
You know what she's thinking? More dog treats.
Woo.
Says in the please don't choke.
Remind me to send you another wallpaper. Because I was like, because it first started with Chastity sending me fucking how many coffees, and I was like, how many wallpapers do you want? By the way, there's a coffee wallpaper promotion, and I was like, and then Chastity was like, I don't even want wallpapers, it's just a support, and I was like, okay, well, and then I left it, and then
Cassie's
like.
gonna single-handedly pay for you guys to go to Canada eventually.
And then like and then like at some point then I messaged and I was like, okay, I need to give you at least some wallpapers. What are your favorite cosplays? And then like I go and then like I do some Bakugo ones and I'm like, here we go. And then like I say more, I'm like, what other ones do you like? Are you enjoying your plastic? Are you a turtle?
It wouldn't come off the sticker. The sticker. Oh, cat's right.
Hi cat. Welcome to us talking shit. Hey. What is this? What is that instrument? Oh,
Oh,
if
this
you,
is the coffee.
I can
Instagram.
find the
actual
actual
profile?
car.
Underneath.
Well, I don't know why I was looking for a different logo. I thought it was going to be red for some reason.
Why you have a second person? I managed to find a bag of the cherry flavored ones, which is so hard to find.
I love them.
Yeah,
It's
like
really hard to
I
find.
think we got
My
like
dad
a
ate
bunch
most
of green and red, and I was like,
Yeah,
"Ee."
we did.
And then I just collected like a bunch of those because I'm like, my two favorite flavors, yes.
I'm chilled with the cola ones, but they don't make me.
There we go. Ooh, no, no, no,
Do not delete
do
them.
not delete, please. No.
Just copy the link to your page. What? Wait, I'll type it out for you.
I'm like this. I'm like, oh god, I'm stupid. Fuck's sake.
I'm already there.
Why is it not linked?
Just have some ASMR of me scrolling. No jokes, but I was like contemplating opening an OnlyFans for like me swearing at people as in cosplay. I was like,
Do you know how much money you would earn?
Yeah, good.
I want to do it. Like no
Good.
jokes. I want to open a link to the specific thing,
Okay.
but it won't be.
Now scroll down.
Oh, I don't understand coffee. I think that works. There we go. Yay. And then just for future reference, and we can send it somewhere.
Media feed.
I'll just send it there.
Hi, cat.
Who's blue? I
Me.
don't know. But nobody asks how's blue.
And then Giraffe's like, Blue's one of the mods. And I'm like,
Giraffe. Oh my god. Blue's one of the giraffe. I'm just like,
I'm just over here
I'm just vibing.
chilling, eating my fucker.
I asked how blue was.
Now I have the screen completely covered.
Yeah, no, I had my
with
screen.
other shit.
God, he's not shit blue. I shouldn't have tried.
It's obviously blue from Blue's Clues.
You need to do that cosplay.
I'm not fucking doing that. I am not a furry.
Kijink.
I bet you can be the guy.
Yes, that is obviously the blue from Blue's Clues.
It's a dog.
Oh, but do the guy.
I can do either. I'm sane-ish. We're good. They're asking how I am. I said ish. I said ish.
I remember I had a Blue's Clues themed birthday party when I think I was 7 or 8. God. And like we had, and my mom actually did like a scavenger hunt, and then like had like little Blue's Clues things, and then we had to go from like each thing to the other. It was actually so cute.
I would hope I'm a girl.
Blue from the show.
Oh. No, I know. I'm just fucking. Are they?
Because Blue is actually a gremlin.
I've never watched Blue's Clues.
Like it's just one of those childhood memories where I'm like, where did it go? What is it? When did it start?
Yeah, it's like I vaguely like. I remember the Teletubbies and the Tweens, but I didn't watch Blue's Clues. I never watched Blue's Clues, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. I didn't have DSTV, so I didn't watch what most of the kids grew up watching, and I was never home for fucking afternoon cartoons.
I grew up with my grandfather's house, so I grew up on
Oh,
the
ew.
people.
Ew.
And that SABC green alien guy.
Dub!
Yeah! There we go.
That's
My gran used to
disgusting.
record, because when we had VHSs, and I'm showing my age, not that old, but apparently old enough.
We were the age where VHSs were starting to
Phase out, yeah. I still have VHSs with them. Hercules.
I wonder if my mom still has VHSs and stuff, and I'm like,
So my gran used to record like whatever was on the TV for me to watch because she had all the time in the world, and I'd go once a month down to Stilfontein, 2 hours away, grab the videos, bring them home. And like I remember the one day right before a fucking Teletubbies episode, they had Xena, Warrior Princess. They had like the ad for it, and then in between that was dub, and then it was Teletubbies. Of all the things, that is like the memory I have of being 6.
Yeah.
yeah, I just remember that I didn't actually watch like the SABC channels because my mom has worked at DSTV for the majority of my life.
Yeah.
So I've always had access to DSTV. So I've lived a very privileged life in that regard.
In that regard.
In other regards.
Like,
But you know,
the Tweenies OMG, I watched the Tweenies religiously. I know, like, Milo was like, I don't know why, but I had the biggest crush on that fucking puppet. Milo. You guys don't know, you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh my
I'm
god,
like,
they were British,
I don't understand, but I accept you.
they were British cartoon.
You are valid.
Like, they're a British, like, Muppet puppet style show where they go and they do exploration. It's because, like, you watch Teletubbies and then you go out of Teletubbies and then you move into the Tweenies. And obviously, with my gran being Scottish, she was like, ah, yes, British TV, let's go. And I'm like, alright. I had like the thing for Milo who was like green shirt.
For fuck's sakes, Chastity, God.
The tweenie scared me. I think the purple one scared me the most.
I
because she was
think,
a
I think
bitch.
at this point Chastity's paying for my top surgery. God.
Actually, yeah.
Of the wedding.
It's top surgery.
Top surgery.
I don't think it's like sinking in.
That you now have $400.
You'll see it at the end of the month.
Yup.
Oh, happy anniversary.
Muppets, Tweenie, Teletubbies, all shows from my childhood. I know, right? What are the Tweenies? Like, you have to go and Google the Tweenies. There's no other fucking way to describe it. No. That's owned by some fucking reason.
I mean, my
You're
thigh's
okay.
right here.
You're okay. Yes, that is. Someone could do math well.
Oh my god, the haters are here too. There's only two.
Chastity! No. You're gonna break us all.
You know, just to complete it. Fuck, please, God. No.
I was about to be like,
I realized that
just
that
stop
was.
it, please!
I realized
Just
that.
stop it, please!
I realized that was the wrong sentence. You don't have to, please. God. You don't. You don't have to donate to be valid on this channel. I really don't.
Just viewing is enough support.
Like, obviously, all donations are very much appreciated, but donations are very much appreciated, like from the bottom of my heart. But you don't need to donate for me to appreciate you on this channel. And Chastity's like, I know, and I'm like, and I'm just like
This is a
angry.
dinosaur.
Oh, finally. Okay, now I can work on my hat.
Finally, now I can work on my hat. Naru! Naru's here, God. And she was like, I can work on my hat. Chastity is that one person on stream that donates ridiculous amounts.
Thank you, but pay your own bills, child! Yes. Please, please. Pay your own bills.
Now just wait 4 years and then I'll donate all. I'd like, as much as I appreciate it, like I always feel so like scared. I'm like, what?
Oh. Something sitting here.
I'm like, you I?
Am I? I don't know, something sitting
You
here.
good? Oh my god. But welcome, Naru. Thank you for joining. Why do my socks feel inadequate right now? That was a weird sentence to say.
My head was like, poor people's thoughts.
I've been saving money for quite a while now. This is money that I'm allowed to spend.
So spend it on my fucking BTS tickets. I don't know.
Just BTS tickets. I did not notice I had the old link to the stream, and I was like, where do these screenshots come from? Yeah, no, I don't know what happened with the old, like...
Previously.
Okay, so I don't know what's going on, but like, for some reason, the one link that I had, like, to start streaming, it just goes, oh, hello, and then it, like, it sends a link, and I'm like, no, stop it. And then I deleted that one, but then I didn't realize that people might have actually, you know, been sitting there, and I'm like,
Oh.
Skis. Actually, hold on. Let me make sure that nobody's actually
Maou
sitting
is
there.
not an army, and I am slowly working my way into it.
Yeah, I'm not a big K-pop
BTS, you
fan.
like BTS, are you army? No, like, Maou is not.
Oh, I feel army, like, you know, A.
Where do you keep your armies? Up my sleeves!
Yeah, no, we're already in one toxic fandom, we don't want to be in another one.
Oh god, she is spilling some tea. Oh.
Rose like,
Do you have $450? Tyke was decided, I'm going to eat my bone underneath your chair because I feel uninvolved. Oh, thank you. This is Trinity, if I'm not mistaken. I love the wig and all your cosplays. I can't wait till I can cosplay soon. I can't wait. I'm always so excited when people say, "Oh no, I'm going to start cosplaying. You inspired me," and I'm like,
yeah, actually, like, that's pretty much what happened when I first met you. Like, you came off stage and I was like, hi. And then I actually saw your stuff up close and I was like, I need to up my game. And I did. What?
Can I make me have
Ew.
Blue!
Feelings get wet. And someone's like, oh my god, you inspire me. And suddenly you're just like, yes! And I'm like,
Let me have my feelings! Like, I just remember, because that was in 2018, yeah. Because, like, there was a lot of things going on in fucking 2018, god. And then
Yeah.
I just remember, like, I remember the outfit, but I don't know what it was called.
who's Jojo?
No, your outfit.
My outfit.
Yes.
Oh, my first cosplay was one of the backup dancers for Captain America from
Yes.
Captain America: The First Avenger.
I remember that.
It was fun. It was nice. It was really cool because it's fucking hot.
Mm.
And I'm just sitting there going, I'm still sweating like a sinner in church.
Mm.
But at least I'm not that guy
And the
in
black.
his jacket and wig.
My bed is comfortable, okay? It's not messy.
It's not messy. It's a nest.
It's a nest, as in
It
you just curl into it.
It
But-
represents my mental state.
And I remember I saw you going up on stage because they had like this confusing thing of like they like
I didn't
announce people and then like people would go on.
What happened was, like, you were supposed to get either a phone call or an SMS or an email the day before the final day. Or, like, because I was judged on the final day. So I was supposed to get an SMS before 4, which is when the final judging was happening, and, like, we did the stage walkthrough. That didn't happen. So, and for a lot of people didn't get that SMS either. So they all sat in the crowd to watch because people turn out for cosplay. And suddenly they start calling people who didn't get the SMSs and stuff, and they're just like, where are these people? And we're all like, we're in the crowd, give us a minute, we're at the back!
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was only the people that had like skits and massive things that were chilling behind stage.
Like as a general rule, because the people that know how disorganized competitions can get, we know we're just like this letting us know bullshit that ain't gonna happen. We know.
Yeah.
So we're gonna sit here.
Last show was very good.
Last year they actually fucking emailed us. Finally.
Yeah.
Because that actually happened. I was like, they actually.
They actually emailed you?
I was
Wow.
like, what is this? And I was like, oh my god, okay, this is fucking weird. But like 2018, because I was like, okay, no, I'm just like chilling. Thank you for the donation. No one ever donated. Yeah. Do
Yeah.
not mention your age if you are under 18. That is called internet safety.
And if you are under 13, you are violating YouTube's terms and conditions and will be blocked. I'll be
Okay.
back.
And I just like for competitions and stuff, like it's in South Africa in particular. I actually don't think it's just South Africa, like all over. It's always just so confusing.
What happened?
Daddy long legs are chill. Daddy long legs are okay.
You took me by surprise.
You took me by surprise. If you're under 13, you should go to YouTube Kids. Yes. If you're under 18, then you're 12.
Oh, that's where it went. Like, where's my hat? Oh, it's on its way.
I am beautiful. I am mysterious. I am gorgeous, and I am nearly
Hold it
dropping the hat. I need a refill, but I don't feel like getting it.
Don't finish mine.
No. That's you. That's on you. It's your responsibility.
If you do, I do.
YouTube made a whole different apps for
Kids.
for kids, YouTube Kids, and then Copper came along and they were like, oh no, because kids still have access to YouTube, as in fully licensed YouTube, because fucking parents don't monitor what their kids are doing, then they had to make this Copper law that says, oh no, because kids still have access to this, and because you fucking parents, not even, they didn't actually mention parents, because kids still have access to it, we have to make sure that because the kids have access to it, you aren't taking their like information and bullshit and taking it for your own gain. And literally it's all because parents aren't parenting.
Yeah.
And it's fucking bullshit.
They're letting the TV babysit their kids. But also, unfortunately, despite living in South Africa, because YouTube and Google is hosted in the States, we have to abide by their laws.
Yeah,
because it's not an international law, it's just applying to the US.
Yeah, but because we make money from them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but whatever. Small little rant, but whatever. I like, when this Copper bullshit came out, I was like following that bullshit, and I was like,
yeah.
Parents can't parent. That's exactly it, Xenon. Does it count if I say I'm mentally too? What did you say? That in the tune-up, if you're happy, you know.
If you're not 18, you drop.
Nanu, did you know you could never ban me? She could.
Don't tempt fate, Rock.
Nanu could very well ban me. I need some sort of hammer near me, and then it's gonna be called Naru's ban hammer. Mao's daily rant. YouTube is fucking stupid because it's meant for funny shit, not kid-friendly shit. It's not just YouTube, because the Copper law actually applies to any of Google's things. And actually, it's so the Copper law is actually on TikTok. It's on a whole bunch of the internet.
Anything that is
like,
content.
Yeah.
Anything that is self-made content or like self-produced content, because obviously like Netflix and HBO and all of the major production houses and streaming services, like they have their own set of shit to follow before shit gets published and produced and stuff. So it's self-made content regulation.
But yeah, it's basically because parents can't parent, so, you know.
Yay.
I act like I'm like a long
About spit with that spaceship.
I'm here for the hammer.
Yeah, pretty much. Your messages are sending because you hit enter.
No, Alex, I get to see the hammer, and Maou, and Chia, and Blue, and...
We're hitting the
Chia just burnt her finger.
We're just like... Because she's like...
I don't think I've told the
okay?
story of how I burnt
Yeah.
my finger on Noctis. Because I forgot that metal is conductive heat. Because I was like busy, like I'm not very good at props. I'm good at sewing. Okay, I'm not as good as some people.
Shut up.
But I'm good at sewing.
I
Okay?
have a degree in it, you don't.
I have a degree in bullshitting.
Yeah, it's like any classic art student.
Okay,
Ow.
and then
Smacked her.
No, that was me.
Oh,
I
okay.
dragged my thumb across her tooth.
someone ran into the table. Oh, do you have zoomies, baby?
Just watch your cup.
Michael, puppies.
You can put it here if you want.
Thanks. I
Okay,
don't wanna
she
spill it on
has
my hands.
zooms. What was I saying?
You were talking about
Noctis. Okay. You have much energy. Okay. And then I was like busy. Like putting down like this metal clasp. It wasn't even like good metal. It was like that fucking like metal that you go and then it's like, oh, you know. like it's fucking 10 or some bullshit. And I was like busy hot gluing it on because, you know, day before the con. And I was like hot gluing it and I was using my fingers. And then I forgot that hot glue, heat, metal, and me being a cosplayer, I'm like,
Touch.
sticks it on, and then after it's on, then I'm like, now I check the damage. And I had like blisters on my fingers, and then I was like, that's fine.
That's okay.
That's fine.
This is fine.
How long's the stream? I have no idea. It depends on how long we feel like
Never
going.
know.
You never know. You really don't.
Here we go.
How was your hand?
Thanks. Go get McDonald's ice cream.
We don't have any.
No, someone else can.
We have ice cream.
I'm
Very
so
little.
fucking full.
I can get for you guys.
No, thank you. Like I said, I'm hella full.
You want ice cream?
You don't want to be alone. Thank you, Gremlin.
Hey, Nat's here!
Nathan!
Don't tell the Charlotte. He's being secretive.
Hang on.
I will gag you on my hand.
Why must Nat be secretive? We do not stand lying in relationships.
They're the token straight couple of the mafia.
I know, but that does not mean that lying is part of the course.
She might be asleep though.
Ah,
And he's trying to be like, don't tell her, she must rest.
calm down, calm down, calm down. You're right.
So much puppy energy. No. This biting bullshit. Rana, stop.
Charlie's in work. Okay. Oh, shit. She doesn't want to. What's it? No, Aztec. My bad.
Yes, you are looking for Rana. Your feet are very sharp. Now hold your hand. And she's like, oh, lost my arm.
Dad's drinking. What? What did Dad drink?
You gonna mix you another drink?
Sure.
This is cream soda.
Oh, I'm like. You in the dog lick?
Yes, that's a plastic cup.
Echo is the violence of capitalism. Except with more energy. Because like.
When you have your dad's ADHD, because
Because dog. Yo. Jesse.
no sharp
Dog.
inside.
Yes, Alex, devoid of my thighs. She has gotten so big.
I know, right? She's so long. You need to put on your jacket. Yeah. I love how there's a simple conversation as the papa is munching. She like that's the thing. This is normal life for us.
For them, my dogs at home are a lot more troll. Well, at my other home. The home with the parents.
You want cream soda?
It's like, I don't know what it
You
is.
want a cream soda refill?
Cream soda with something else in it.
Oh,
Cream soda, and
Red Bull?
you can put any alcohol in there. It's fine. And then in Blue's like, maybe not any alcohol.
I'm like,
Yes, indoor voices. Indoor voices. Do you want to go with Mom?
okay, bye.
She's like a noodle. Yes, Chia's doing great. Chia's nearly fully recovered, just like trying to get back lung function.
Yeah, shame. I will take a look at those screenshots when I have phone battery. But
Everyone in the
So
room
delicious.
is so delicious.
so delicious.
Taiko's just like,
She literally has this and she's going back and forth. She's got a toy. That's why.
I.
Hi. Okay. Thank you. I'm going like fucking bright red here. And my mom was just like, "Are you okay? Like, you have a fever?" And I'm like, "Mom,
I'm drinking.
no." Yeah. Heater. I wake up because I sleep with my electric blanket on. And mom was always like, she's waking up and she goes, "Oh my god, you're bright red in the face. Are you okay?" And I'm like, lifts blanket. Feel. I am overheating. Okay, that is why I am pink. Taiko is really the dog version of Sonic. I haven't watched the new Sonic movie.
I haven't either, because I was like, oh yeah, I need to do that, and then
Never happened. It was like me and Detective Pikachu. When it finally became available somehow, I was like, oh, I'll watch this. 2 weeks later, oh, I should probably watch this.
I remember the shirt.
I want another one.
Mine got a hole in it within a month.
Oh,
And I was like,
mine hasn't. My parents bought this for me at the first Comic Con.
exactly. And then it got a hole in it, like, on the side or something. I was like,
Yo, you can have my second one if you want because of the cosplay quiz.
oh, I was
I
like,
won one as part of the cosplay quiz. Actually, I wonder what the whole second prize was. I can't remember. Let me check it out.
where do I get my wigs?
Everywhere.
Yeah, I don't have a specific person that I go to for wigs. Like, I go so many places for wigs. Like, I mean, this one I think I got from AliExpress. I have, I have wigs from Ada. I have wigs from Epic Cosplay. I have wigs from an email. I have wigs from AliExpress. I have wigs from so many places. Yeah.
She's going
Yeah, she's literally zooming, and I'm like watching her in the corner over here, and I'm like,
she just threw her head on the bed.
It's almost like rain.
I am currently sweating. Oh, I thought this was black. Huh? Oh, okay. On vest. I'm like, I woke up this morning. I'm like, ah yes, black on black on black. Let's go. That's not black.
sorry, I dissociated so hard I couldn't feel my hand,
Oh shit.
and I was like, whoa.
Is this mine?
I was like, I couldn't actually feel anything, and I was like, what the fuck? Oh.
Guys, we are currently heading towards our spring. So we're still at the tail end of our winter. We actually are just coming out of a massive cold front that has been windy and cold that's why most of us are in layers.
The only reason that I'm not is because 1, I'm drinking, and 2, there's a heater.
Yeah, that's why I took off my layer. How warm is it over there? We're experiencing heat wave. Today was max of 9, felt like 7 degrees Celsius.
Oh wait, here, let me show you.
Yeah, you know, usually when Africa's in the cold, America's
not
not
very.
in the cold.
I mean, even in winter, it's not actually that cold.
It's just windy. And
I mean, even like in cold weather, the maximum is like what, 14?
no, nowadays we get like 17, 18 is our max. I remember because it was always such a fucking pain. In high school, we weren't allowed to wear our school tracksuits until it was 14, like the max was 14, and we got like that We got that like 2 days a year.
We're talking about Celsius. Maybe.
Yeah, we are talking in Celsius because if we were talking about in Fahrenheit, we would all be dead. Continue.
It's in the launch.
Yeah.
You put it by your keys.
You were like,
They are going to do a CMV, says Sophia. On the bed, apparently. Because that's the only thing inside.
That's why it's decorated.
With popcorn.
It's
A
called
a
Nick-
fluffy keychain.
It's
And a bowl.
called
Laundry.
On and chill.
On
okay?
and chill.
Yeah, that's.
yeah, Ireland is like 18 degrees. Ah, time for the beach.
I caught COVID and I don't remember what it was like outside. Yeah, Chia's nearly recovered from COVID and it is rough, but you can do it. We believe in you. 20 degrees outside. Yeah, no, like it's weird how like different fucking like places it's like, oh no, it's so cold here, and like we say, oh it's 9 degrees here, we're cold, and then another's like, that's
Cold.
summer. That's
You're
summer.
cold, bitch. It's spring. And we're like, okay.
27 degrees, too much heat.
Yeah.
That's a good day.
That's an average.
Yeah,
South
that's a
African
good day.
Like a hot day would be 35.
Or
Mm.
33,
Yeah,
depending on how
30,
windy it is.
35, and then
yeah.
like a squelching day.
It's
Squelching.
almost 40.
Squelching.
I mean, technically, you're not wrong. Every time you walk, and your thighs just go.
Every time you have to get up from the cot.
And you're just like,
So there's a cot.
Oh, in high school, on those plastic chairs when we were all in
And
the
then
skirts, and
there's
it was like,
this last,
and you're just like,
there's like this line of sweat between you.
and you move to the next class, and you can still see everyone else's imprints, and you're like, I don't want to sit down, ma'am.
Yeah.
No, ma'am, please.
Like I had this thing that when we got up, I would like squeeze. Oh,
squeeze,
slide
squeeze.
forward.
You would squeeze.
I would just wipe the chair down with my blazer afterwards, and I wouldn't whip
No,
it.
there's
Oh, yeah,
there's
I would
there's a
slide
technique
forward
to it.
with my dress.
Yeah, there's a technique that you have to
Yeah.
squeeze.
We would push our desks forward and then just
Yeah, but you were like,
and you could hear it. It was literally like
or if it like gets stuck and it's like,
like the worst was when you'd been sitting and sweating and your chair was sweaty and sticky and it's gross, and then you go up to the bathroom and you come back and your chair's just sticky enough that you sit down, everything's fine, and then you get up to go to the next class and it's like
and then it's just like,
and you're waxing
and
the
you
back
like
of your
peel
thighs.
off the seat and you're like,
And you're waxing the back of your thighs and everyone's walking around with like red backs.
Yeah. Okay, so the thing is that so I'm a trans guy. So I went to an all-girls school. Blue went to an
All
all-girls
girls
school.
school.
Chia went to a co-ed school. So me and Blue share similar experiences.
we both went to Catholic school.
Catholic all-girls schools.
Well, mine was an all girls government school, which was like non-denominational, even though Christianity was hella there. And then I went to a co-ed Catholic primary school. Because here, the only time you get a religious-based school is if it's a private school. I haven't seen any government-based religious.
No, we have.
Well, I mean, like
We were Christian.
well, the thing is
Christian, I
that
mean, like
most
Catholic.
But
schools are like,
Afrikaans
I know,
Christian.
yeah,
Yeah.
if it's English or Afrikaans, then they're like, oh no, we're Christian based, so we need to pray, and we're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like when you're not religious and you're at a religious school and you're just sitting there in chapel going,
yeah, being forced to go, and you're just like,
or you're looking at the stained glass windows going, y'all drew those facial details on with a Sharpie. I'm not joking. I was sitting in the chapel, fucking stained glass windows, and they were like, cool, we're gonna stain glass these windows, but we're not gonna do lots of tiny little pieces to create the faces. We're gonna do a circle for the head.
That's called the cheap way.
Yeah, a circle for the head, and then we're just gonna Sharpie his face on. Hair, beard, eyes, everything. She's just sitting in the bed.
she was going crazy.
Yeah, she's got to keep it. She's got her ring with her.
Sorry, I just want to expose her. And now she's not doing anything. Nice.
Okay, fine.
There's that laser pointer.
It's on that side of the fabric. Or is it like...
This isn't very strong. It's very nice.
Or do you want me to put more?
I can do it.
Okay, I put vodka and apple sours.
Jesus. Oh, that was so funny. So, you know, I had the accident not yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. I go to the police station to file the accident report, and the guy's like, he decides he's gonna fill it in for me, and I'm like, I'll just give you the details. That's cool. I don't mind. Because it's 4 pages of information, and my hands are tired. Okay, I'm still recovering from work, and he's like, okay, do you have any of the details of the other driver? And I was like, I have his name, his ID number, his phone number, and the make, model, and color, and license plate of the car. And he goes, okay, cool. And then he goes, cool, what's his surname? And I'm like, it's this one. Because I took a photo, my mom had written it all down, and I took a photo of all of them. And I'm like, here you go, and I show it to him. I was like, it's a hell of a long name, are you sure? And he looks at me, literally, only word out of his mouth, Jesus.
Dude, you should see some of the student names that I get, the Namibian students, because they still have koi
This guy had
surnames.
4 middle names, his first name and a surname. And his dad had a completely different name.
No, actually, some of these Namibians, because they have different symbols in the surname representing different sounds.
I bring jelly beans.
Thank you. I lost the laser pointer. No, I didn't. It's in my crotch.
Thank you. I lost the laser point. I have a random coaster of me, and I wasn't the one who did it.
Same.
And it was from the fucking...
It was from Comic Eggs. We
Yeah.
have a mouse pad, the coaster, and a mug.
I gave the mouse pad to JJ because he wanted it, and I was like,
I don't like. I use mine because I actually fucking like it.
mine wasn't.
Because it's actually a good photo.
Mine wasn't to my. Not looking at me. Mine wasn't to my standard.
You're like trying to say this, and I'm like not.
And
giving
I'm
you
like,
the time
you're
of
not
day.
looking at me. Oh,
Bye.
fuck.
Wait. Oh, Maya. I thought Nat was saying goodbye to you. He said Mayo. Did someone say mug? Yib.
Oh yeah, I got a mug as well. I mean, where is the mug? Did we?
It's in the cupboard.
Wait, we did keep it. Okay.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I drink hot chocolate out of mine every morning.
Do you think that Bakugo thing? Oh my god. Okay, here's it. Okay, so, end of last year, I entered a competition with my Bakugo hero outfit, and I placed first.
Best in show.
Best in show, best everything,
Everything.
I guess. One of the prizes.
I want to feel it.
Yeah, right?
One of the prizes is they did a 3D scan of your outfit in your pose and whatever. And then they did like a 3D print. They did like a 3D print of your cosplay.
They did you so dirty.
Or rather, they made a celebrity.
I don't know if you guys saw my tweet. The tweet is a lot funnier, I think.
Say hello to Seth Rogen.
Rogan.
Seth Baku Rogen? Baku Rogen?
I...
Katsuke? Baku Rogen. Katsuke? Baku
It's-
Rogen.
It's honestly the greatest thing. I keep it in front of my... I keep it in front of my desk. Like over here, like right here. I keep it in front of my monitor. Because it makes me so happy.
No, you
'Cause-
will never be that ugly.
Because, like, exactly. Because Seth Rogen doesn't actually look like that.
No.
Seth Rogen is cute.
Because the thing is that even my terrible self-esteem doesn't actually say you look like that.
Your
Because my
self-esteem
self-esteem
is like-
is normally like, yeah, you look terrible, you look bad. I don't look like
Your
that.
self-esteem came in and was like, what the fuck is that?
Right?
That's not you, right?
Can you imagine trying to order this for your cake topper for a wedding?
I look like I
And then
ate
it
the
looks
cake
like
and the
this.
cake topper and became it.
And it's so horrible to feel!
And I was just like,
Basically, it looks like the thing accidentally melted. while you were
I am
busy
once
cooking.
again asking for more detail. What detail do you want?
Oh, it makes everyone.
Wait, it makes
very uncomfortable.
Yeah, like I often just sit like when I'm on voice call and stuff. I often just put it in front of the camera, and then
So we
like I
don't
talk.
see him at all. It's just
It's just my Seth Rogen Bakugo.
You mean it's your other self?
It's my true self.
Seth Rogen.
Motivation starter is staring at Baku Seth Rogen. You feel bad about yourself? Work out.
I don't think anything you do will ever make you look like that. Maybe if you're like on heroin for 5 years.
no, you don't get that fat on heroin.
No, but your teeth look like that.
Yeah, but you'll have to be on something else for the weight.
Because the thing is that like all the folds in the clothes, like it's smoothed out all of them, and then like it's smoothed out all the points of the hair, and like the teeth are all one tooth, and it's just like, and I'm like,
Hey, it's like that 02 you guys found in Japan.
no, she didn't have any teeth.
No.
He was on heroin.
JC's like, I literally had to disable Mao's video because I was like, no thanks, no.
Do that in this game.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you right click and you say disable video.
Just like the
That's
way
a
that
new
you can
thing.
personally mute. It's literally the same for how you personally mute someone else.
You know
Yeah.
how long I've been trying? Because then I have to, I'm trying to
At
look
work.
at things, and then the kids are there, and I can't see anything underneath
Yeah,
the
and she is
kids.
like, I can't, and I'm at work, and I don't want this 13-year-old on my screen.
So then I was
Because
like,
then my boss is gonna walk in and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Why are you looking at a 13-year-old on your screen?
so then I have to like leave the call. And I'm like,
Why are you looking at a 13-year-old on your screen? And you're like, I'm not. I'm trying not to.
Okay, but why are they there? Are you into things, bruh?
I promise I'm not. I do not. Am I allowed to cry because my brother is in army? As in my BTS
Army or the military?
Because I would feel more sorry for you if he's in BTS army. Because in that case,
We're
I'm
asking
so
for
sorry.
clarification before we give you permission to cry.
Two dislikes. Who are these people? My favorite people in the world.
you have been
Because
disappear first, and I might have gotten the
yeah, because I used to I used to have 6.
He says the military.
the military.
Oh.
I actually think that he's doing something that's very important, and something that's like I think that it's important to him as well. So rude. I'm also part of the BTS army.
Look,
I'm sorry.
He knew going in, signing up. If he signed up, I don't know where you live. If conscription's still a thing, if he signed up or enlisted early, he knew what he was getting into, and he made that decision for himself because it was what he wanted. So you can be sad because there are a lot of risks, but at the same time, you just need to respect your brother's decisions, provided they were his decisions.
It's like it's like people who sign up as firefighters, even paramedics. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of risks.
Yeah,
but
like I have so much respect for them. They really do. Just
Like, in another example of how fucking terrifying is South Africa, paramedics don't go into Soweto. They will stand, and they will make you bring the guy to him.
a lot of ambulances, actually they can't go into a lot of places because there was a lot of places where they, particularly at the start of lockdown, actually, that they would be robbed and mugged and like.
Because people knew that lockdown coming meant that they didn't get access to a lot of shit that they needed or were addicted to, so they'd like call out the ambulances and then rob them.
On a lighter note, Giraffe asks, ultimate question, do you guys think you're cool?
No. Because he's a dog bucking.
Dog who's lost in a blanket. She's like, whoa!
Never mind, I'm cooler than the dog.
Do you think you're cool? The thing is that this whole cool thing is always a relative fucking question. Because do I think that I'm cool compared to whatever?
Depends on what I'm being compared to.
I actually think that I am pretty fucking cool. Do I think that other people think I'm cool? Fuck no. Do I actually care?
Not really.
Fuck no. but you know. Are you cool, girl? Like, you okay? No, just sweetheart,
She's
don't
fine.
worry, it's okay.
She is fine. She's chill.
She's chill.
We don't have to pass the vibe check? Yes, you are.
Vibe check. Wrong.
You spend too much time on TikTok.
I don't even spend time on TikTok. I'm
Oh.
gonna spend time with you.
I spend too much time on TikTok. I send y'all too many TikToks.
True. Gamma! Hold on.
Hi! Yam
Gim gim.
yam!
Gim gim. Gim gim. Because ultimately, it's like being cool is always this thing of like,
Relative.
yeah, because at the end of the day, it's always like whether people find like how they perceive you, and that's always going to be a hit or miss situation. Because there's always going to be these people that are going to be like, oh no, I hate this person, or I don't like this person because of blah 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 blah. And then there's always going to be these people that are like, oh, I really like this person, or I don't even care about this person, or who is this person?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
really doesn't fucking matter. It only matters what you think and what the people you care about think, because those are the only people that matters. Pal ASMR, my ears have been blessed by an angel.
Bye, cat.
Naru, I'm trying to suck up to them. You guys are so cool.
Gamma. Ah! Now hit me with your wrench. Yes! Chilchia is cute as cats on cars. Right. What? Nathan.
Nathan. Do we know what Nathan means?
No. Do we approve of his alliteration? Yes.
Yes. I was like,
Why did that take you a minute?
because I was like, what is an alliteration?
Is the editor and proofreader
And I'm like-
for a publication.
I'm like, what is an alliteration? And I was like, oh, right, it's nothing. It's
It's
when
when
you start words with like the same letter to make them sound
okay.
better in a sentence.
You see, it's been a few years since I had English poetry.
Like, 4 fluffy ferrets fucking around in a
Ferrari.
Ferrari. There we go.
Ferrari.
So it's like, you can literally end it right there. And it still makes sense.
Four fluffy ferrets fucking.
In case y'all didn't know, that's not a PG scream. Scream.
Scream. Chia, would you mind coming a little bit more into the site? Would that be okay with you? But this is my workshop.
Shame. Yeah. I like how in camera view you guys go down by height like a domino. Chia's taller than me.
No, because Tycho.
Oh. Oh baby, why are you staring at me?
Oh, look at the little tail. Is not a PG scream. Because it's a scream that goes, ah!
I was about to be like, no, it goes, and then I was like, I'm not comfortable enough to put that on stream.
I made it a PG, like, not a 18 plus scream, but a 16 scream.
And then you're like, I could go, Can we do a blue next to Maou height check?
Oh, I don't want it, because I'd have to adjust the screen, the thing.
5'4", 5'1".
Is this much?
That's 4 inches. No, 5'0".
Remind us at the end, because then I don't have to adjust the thing.
Yeah.
again. PG screen. Oh, fuck, you know, I get wheeze laughs a lot when, particularly when I'm with, like, both of these two, because Chia often has those comments that, like, make me just that fucking send me. And then Lou also just...
I'm just like, I think I'm gonna climb a tree now, and the next thing, you know, I'm fucking up a tree, and they're like,
No, you couldn't climb the tree today.
today. Tomorrow's another day. No, I scraped my head.
Oh, I scraped my head.
I was like,
I skisto babaki.
I'm baby.
Oh, I'm baby.
I'm baby. Ooh.
Like, you can
Blue will, out of all of us, Blue will kick the ass out of all of us.
Blue isn't blue. I've been lied to!
Thank you, Gam. Nathan, I have it on good authority that you are not 6'1".
He's what, 6'6"?
No. That he's not. I don't know what he is, but he
He's
is not
not that
6'1".
tall.
Jesse told me that you lied, that you were incorrect. But cheers to Gamma.
I'm 14,
Thank you
Dad.
very
I'm so
much.
short. Crystal, I was about to ask how old you are. That is not an appropriate question to ask. Do not answer it. But if you are under 16 and female, we're still growing. I have been.
And I was like, hang on.
I have been this height since I was 12. I am now 22. It's been 10 years of 5 foot nothing.
I'm disappointed because I was born female, and that means I stopped growing. And when I just
Now
decided
you're
I was a
short
boy,
man.
now I'm like,
I'm short man.
and Nathan's like, I am. Ask Charlie
She's the one who gets better.
to better observe.
I was about to be like, horizontally.
I know, I was like,
We're both just like,
Gamma, why haven't you slept in 48 hours?
I will end the stream.
You're just like,
I will end the stream. Go to sleep. I mean, it's daytime there, and he doesn't have work tomorrow. Is today Monday? There? No,
today's
today is
Sunday.
Saturday.
Wait,
There, in the States.
today's Sunday.
What day is it?
Sunday. Today is Sunday, but
It's
tomorrow for us is
Another public. It's Sunday part 2.
I didn't say a medical day. I was like,
Monday.
I mean, God, if I keep going at this rate, yeah, it's gonna be a medical day. But like,
It's we have another so today's a public holiday, which means we get Monday off.
yeah. So today is Women's Day in South Africa, and I don't know the history of it at all.
It's. I know Helen Ziller was a part of it,
Ew.
and it was like the whole Black Sash marching for women's rights and women to fuck me. I can't remember. I did not do history in high school.
Like literally, if anyone else is
The
involved,
day commemorates the 1956 march of approximately 20,000 women to the Union buildings in Pretoria to petition against the country's past laws that required South Africans defined as black under the Population Registration Act to carry an internal passport known as a pass. Don't pass.
okay.
Oh, so it's not actually to celebrate all women. It originally started to celebrate black women.
Yeah, so it's the
Yay!
it's the black woman that marched against apartheid, essentially.
Okay, good.
Made it a full public holiday, and
Yeah.
every woman gets
Okay.
to appreciate it.
I
like
remember
that.
my mom used to tell me stories about how, like, at a certain time the police would drive around and then any black person they would be like, hey, and then lock them up because they're
Yeah,
not
they
allowed
wouldn't
to
even
be-
check their passport.
You know,
Yeah.
like,
No, I remember that one of the main organizations was the ANC Women's League and the Black Sash were involved in that, and that was the last I cared about apartheid history.
yeah, because the second that you said Helen's in, I was like,
Sunday part 2. For us it's Sunday part 2 because public holiday, which means errands and walking dogs and shit like that. That's what I'm doing. Hello.
all I know is that I'm just gonna be editing, like speed editing, because I'm like, I need to give out all the on and all the talk.
Chia took some stunning
Oh, we
photos
haven't
today.
looked at them.
Yet. We'll check them out just now because I'm stuck here now. It is my turn.
I was like, we peer pressured Blue. We're like, you're staying over.
And I'm
Yes,
just
you
like,
are.
I don't want to fine.
Yes, you do want
I do.
it. Don't
And then
lie.
I was just like, I'm 22. I need to ask my mom first.
And then I was like, Mom, she's staying over. Okay, cool.
And well, I was like, I messaged my mom. I'm like, hey, can I stay over? And she was like, really? Are you sure? Because like, we have things planned. And I'm just like, because we're about to stream and like curfew's at 9. And mom goes, fuck, I forgot about that. Yeah, you can. stay over."
not her curfew, as in South
The
Africa's
country's curfew. We're under curfew. The whole country. We have no alcohol, no cigarettes, and we all have to be at home and in bed by 9.
And her bed by night. Here's me with my fucking ADHD that's like, I can't sleep.
I'm on bed at 9. I've been extending it. That's to stay up later.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Because
Every single stream has been like starts at 8 and I'm just like, alright, let's go. And the next morning I'm like, it's worth it.
and here's me and I'm like,
He's
Mine-
just like 2 hours of sleep, let's go.
Mine's supposed to be at 9, but then like I
it's the
stay up
reason I take
later.
sleeping pills.
And then as soon as I get into bed, Mal's like, oh hey, I need to tell you something. We need to talk. I need to tell you
And you're just
something.
like,
So like it's actually really weird because like, when Chia gets home from work, like her brain's like, oh no, I need to talk to Maou when I get home from work, and that's why I mute, and that's Chia's time to talk to me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, because that's when I'm like just listening to when she's telling me about her day, and then my time when my brain's like, I need to tell you about something.
it's like 2 in the morning.
No, it's when I'm like, no, it's bedtime. Because I need to get everything out of my mouth.
Because your workday doesn't end until you leave the computer. That's how your brain processes it. Just saying.
Fuck. Okay.
Maybe we should insert like maybe like 9:30. You should close programs.
But I have so much work to do.
Well, then you can't sleep.
Oh, my mom this morning and my dad himself, he was just like, you have too much smart shit coming out of your mouth. You need to do a psychology degree. I was like, okay. That's cool. I mean, I was planning on it, but like, okay.
I started psychology, and then they were like, you can't work until you have a master's degree.
I don't wanna. Well, you can.
The thing- yeah,
okay,
but
you can. But
I-
you just can't be a clinical psychologist.
And
You can
I
be a
didn't know
counselor.
that. They told me, no, there's no work for you.
It's bullshit.
And now looking on the
need
internet,
your
like
honours.
everyone wants a psychology degree, and I'm like,
You need a psychology degree, and then if you want to be a counselor, a practicing counselor at like high schools and community youth centers, you have to have honors. And then if you want to be a clinical psychologist, you have to have a master's.
yeah,
And if you want to become a psychiatrist, you need to do medicine
Yeah.
with a focus on psychology and mental health.
Yeah.
Which my mom wants to do. My mom's doing honors.
Yeah.
She's finally settled on her honors thesis. We'll see how long that lasts. And then I think she's going to go into honors. I want to do psychology. I don't want to do it here. I don't want to do it in South Africa because we focus a lot on
the theory.
no, we focus a lot on like how the African culture impacts the psychology.
Yeah, see, I never.
And we
got
have to
that.
contextualize it within these Western guys that we've been studying for fucking yonks. And I'm just like, I'm not planning on living here for much longer. So that's gonna be useless. How about I just do it through the UK or the US?
But that's like, I remember like we learned important things, but it was so much just theory, and I'm like, but yes, I know you need to understand this, but a lot of the history we learned isn't used anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, you need to know it, but don't focus so much on it. Like,
Yeah.
it was just too much.
But it's like my mom's second year was all about like youth development and gangs, specifically within the South African context, and I was just like, fuck, okay, don't want to be here.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the stream.
Love how you and I go on our
We're
little
like,
tangents.
I'm busy having this conversation off screen,
Well, I mean, this is
talking
how
to ghosts.
this
Yeah,
is
but-
how our friendship works. Mal dissociates, and then you and I have a deep conversation.
Yeah, well, like Mag gets halfway through a sentence, and I'm just like, oh, Chia, that reminds me.
That's actually a very good point because like you guys often just go on a thing and then I'm like, and then I leave, and then I come back and then I go.
And we're still talking. Whereas when I leave, I just walk off.
No, because I always like come back and then I come back for something. I'm like, and then I'm like, I brought some because like we went fabric shopping yesterday, and then like whenever I found something interesting, then I'll come back. I'm like, I found something, and then I just want to be praised. I'm like, look, I found something. Look, give me attention.
I should have brought you your meter. I should have cut that.
Oh, the black one.
No,
Black.
that's sitting in my car.
Oh.
The geisha blossom font. Because remember, you asked for an extra meter. I only need one, so should have brought you a meter. I'll bring it next week. Because I have to drop off Laura and Caitlin.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Hey, you want to do that to me?
And Laura's just like, how dare Caitlin make anything difficult for you?
Or you could just do it to Tia.
well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like now that Chia's back at work properly, I'm just gonna bring it next week. Next weekend.
Yeah.
We're seeing Blue next weekend.
I'll just bring it. Yes, next weekend is fine if anything after that. So I'll bring it next weekend. I'll just have it all boxed up and stuff. That gives me the week to like print out my thank you notes and all that shit. So.
Okay. Which I'm like, I gave it to her last time and it was like in this little packet and she's like, oh.
I'm going to find boxes ASAP. Which place is it? Oh, I'll go to P&A. So I need like boxes, ribbon, stickers, tissue paper, and all that shit because I now know what I want my packaging to look like.
Oh.
Boxes, tissue paper, ribbon.
What are you gonna do in the
So when I was in Cape Town, this chickie, she took her things, folded them into like a size, and then you wrap it in the tissue paper, seal it with a sticker, finish wrapping it on the other side, and then you tie it with a ribbon, put it in a box, sealed box, write shipping details on. So
That's
Just
like
make-
how
just-
Jeffree Star does.
just make sure that your like the packaging doesn't push your price over.
well,
Because,
that's why I'm going to be like standard box sizes, and that's your shipping rate. But once I found out what that is, then I can start adding it onto my prices.
Yeah.
Because Caitlin just put in another order. Laura has 4 outstanding orders with me. Did someone say leggy? No. No one said leg. You can have them though. $8. It's 9:10.
I'm so tired.
We're gonna go sleep. What do you want?
Stream of Chia sleeping.
You need to pay for that.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans of pictures of me sleeping.
People get up on that shit.
Yo.
I have enough.
Matt's just like,
Is that wise? Considering what you're drinking.
What
I
did
mean,
you
it's
eat?
too late now, but
What did you eat?
Sleeping.
Oh fuck.
It's too much routine that I was like, oh, it's time.
but to be fair, it only kicks in after like 3 hours.
Okay.
So
I was like, let go on a paper band when it's folded. You don't.
You unfold it.
Oh, you should have drawn on it before you folded it. Okay. What?
Next weekend, we should film.
Lockdown Part 3.
Brain cell.
I just want one day for us. It's anniversary day.
Blue's like, I don't want any part of that shit.
No,
because-
y'all do the couple of things, ne? And you'll call me when you're done.
You know, because now I'm like, you're already booking out our weekend.
The whole weekend, yeah.
One day, maybe. Only after you guys do your thing. You two
Watching
and the
horror
puppy
movies.
watch. You can't watch La Llorona, ne?
Oh, we've already watched it.
Yeah.
It sucks.
It sucks.
We can watch it together in our shirts with our mugs and our candles. Remember?
Well, to be fair, we never paid attention, so we can watch it again.
Yeah, because I was like,
We were like, it sucks. So, well,
Yeah.
there's more horror movies on Netflix, so
yeah, we can show you actual movies.
yes.
We have the shirts. We got the shirts. Remember?
Yeah, the shirts, yeah, like
The ones
I-
from Prize Packs from Rage and Comic Con.
Yeah.
We had the La
Because
Llorona
mine is,
shirts.
remember, it's sleeveless, and then it's...
It's like the high-low, and it's the Kiri shirt. He wore it in the...
I don't know what he's
Yeah.
doing right now.
Me, he's in cosplay, it's a girl, she. Then goes, no, we're out of character, he.
I have the shark shirt.
Me.
Yeah.
The Aquaman one with all the sharks.
No, it was
No.
for like a shark movie or something.
Yeah, the one that I wanted to use for...
Yeah.
Out of brain. Just ass.
Oh, look at the baby. You're so cute.
permission to advertise our TikToks? Mao's
No.
yes, she is.
Oh, who?
It's Nathan wants to advertise our TikToks.
I thought we were reading someone
is
else's thing.
Oh, that's cute! The Meg!
Yeah!
This is what I wanted to use for my Visco Girl thing.
The movie sucks,
Yes.
by the way, don't watch it.
I've watched it already. I
Yeah.
literally watched
Now I
it with
want
Jason
to now I
Statham.
want to do Visco Girl Chi.
No, but remember we were gonna do Visco Girl, Bakugo,
Yeah, but now I fucking feel
Greaser Deku, and what was it?
Pastel Todoroki.
Yeah, was it Pastel Todoroki or was it Shiso? We were like, oh, let's do a Shiso one. I can't remember.
Yeah, but now I'm kind of thinking like maybe we should do like matching masks because
I'm
Living
still
in
stuck on
French.
we were gonna do just before lockdown pastels. So I remember walking through Discam and I'm like, I want to get these, and then the next week it was
yeah because you
lockdown.
wanted to do pastel goth Todoroki.
Yes.
Greaser
Deku.
Greaser
Deku. Because I had the boots, the jeans, the
yeah Greaser
leather
Deku,
jacket.
and then I was gonna do Visco Girl Bakugo.
Now we've moved on.
Oh.
We can always come back. We can always come back to it.
Or you
At the
can
moment,
just change
they're
the
always-
characters. Not stay in a toxic fandom.
Yeah, I mean like we can always change. But I will try.
Pastel Goth Gallo and Visco Girl Leo. And then
Greaser.
and then Punkino.
Visco Girl Gallo.
I don't know. I was like, he needs
Visco
to
Girl
stop.
Visco Girl Gallo. Greaser
Sir.
Aina.
And Pastel.
And
Pastel
Goth
Goth Leo.
Someone asked me a question. Jennifer Moon asked me a question. What do I cosplay and what inspired me to start? I currently cosplay.
Like asking a cosplay, what do you cosplay?
No, it's do you cosplay? And
Oh,
if so, what
do I
inspired you to
I do cosplay. What inspired me to start? This is gonna be hella shallow. Our first Comic-Con happened in my second year of college, and I decided, fuck it, you don't go to Comic-Con and not cosplay. So I did. There's literally nothing more than that.
I thought, like, it's not actually that shallow, so don't worry.
Yeah, but like, there's literally nothing more to it. Oh, and then I liked it, so I kept going.
That
And I made
one
friends,
collective brain
so I
cell
kept going.
screen.
Like, my reason was just I saw these people, I'm like, that looks so cool, I want to do that.
Yeah, I think I kind of looked at cosplay the first time I went to Rage in like grade 8. I looked at the cosplayers and I was like, nice, that's cool. But I didn't understand the reference material. I hadn't started watching anime. I'd only just gotten into the Marvel fandom. So I was like, cool, you know, you guys keep doing what you're doing, and that was it. And then I got kind of decided I was gonna closet cosplay in Matric, and no one recognized me, and I was like, bad. And then in second year, I was just like, fuck it, I'm doing it, but I'm gonna go easy because I have second year. And then in third year, I was just like, I don't have enough on my plate, let me add more. I had new cosplay for every day of the week, of the weekend, on top of my third year projects, and that was fun. Halloween is our cosplayers' day off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, it's actually
We're
so
all just like,
fucking-
oh, everyone else gets to dress up.
Yeah, like
Finally.
I've seen like so many things. Like I can't remember who it was because it was just a random TikTok. There was this guy and he's like, cosplayers on every other day. It's like all these amazing cosplays. And it's just like stunning, wow, beautiful, wow. And then cosplayers on Halloween, and he
And
was
it's like,
a
it's
grape.
us like this.
He was a set of grapes, and I was like,
Halloween is the one time we go rain costume.
and we're just like, fuck you, I'm not doing anything.
I'm not, but you're a cosplayer, you should just... No.
Or
On
when,
that-
or
I'm
when
here
people,
to get drunk. I
or-
can't get drunk in my cosplays.
or when people come to cosplays and they're like, can I use your outfit? And you're like,
No.
But on that topic that Giraffe said, like, there's a difference between just dressing up and cosplaying.
Cosplaying.
So dressing up as Jack Sparrow, that's not cosplay.
I don't-
If
I
you're
don't
like,
know,
oh,
like-
you know, look at this, it's a pirate outfit, now I'm Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, no, like like dressing up like Jack Sparrow. That's actually that. There's no dressing up like Jack Sparrow. That's cosplay.
Yes.
If you're like there's cosplaying. Actually, wait, no.
if
there's
you just
dressing
wear a
up as a
pirate
pirate,
yes.
And there's dressing up
As a
this,
character.
and then there's cosplaying a character.
Exactly.
There's,
So yes, okay, doing Jack Sparrow with his outfit, that is cosplay.
Yeah.
Dress like wearing pirate stuff.
That's
that
a
is
pirate.
dre-
You're
that is
dressing up as a
dressing up.
pirate.
Yeah. If you're like, for me, one of the big things is if you're gonna cosplay an existing character, you have to have the identifiable characteristics. Like with Jack Sparrow, he has very specific braids. He has his compass. He's got the hat, and he's got a very, very specific jacket and boots.
And the beard and,
And the
stuff.
personality.
Yeah,
which
and
is
the
drunk.
personality, the walk, the personality, the walk, the body language. Like that's cosplay when you
Yeah.
put all of that together. Dressing up is I put on a pirate hat, boots. I kind of
Yeah.
got a beard going, and I got a hook in my hand.
Yeah, as a general rule, dressing up doesn't have the acting. That's what the like. I'm probably like gonna be disagreed with if I say this to elitists, but dress up, cosplay is the acting. That's what the roleplay is for.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like,
Because-
Costume plus roleplay.
otherwise,
Exactly.
you're just
Then it's literally you are a model.
I mean, yeah, you do get cosplay models, but
Yeah. Or are they models who just wear character
dress up
outfits?
models. Yeah, I guess. Because
So,
yeah,
It depends who you talk to, but I also believe that
I mean,
you need to
it's-
be in character and you need to have a love for that character.
like it's very much of a contentious issue, but I don't know.
there's lots of debate that could be had. Intellectual debate that I do not have a brain cell for.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Bless
intellectual
you.
debate, but then
Thank
you
you.
get people going, "Oh no, you hate it," and I'm like,
Yeah. But like, what
No.
makes what's nice, or what people argue sometimes is that no, but I'm too shy to act, and I'm like, but that's
That's
the
the
nice
point.
thing about cosplay is putting you out there, putting
Yeah.
you out of your
You're
shell.
not you anymore. You're the character.
No one's gonna be like, oh, you. They're gonna be like, oh my god, look, it's Deku.
and also the people that do vote you, don't give a shit.
They're the ones that
Exactly.
you're just like, you came here in like a merch shirt that's a ripoff, and you think it's clever.
Yeah.
Also, like, I mean, I remember back in 2016, I was busy doing Kojaku, so I actually have hectic stage fright. Like, I do not like being in front of crowds. There's a reason why I do YouTube instead of fucking stage performances. And when I won third place as Kojaku, I went on stage and then I would go on and I'm like all of a sudden so suave and flirty and I'm like, oh yes, oh it's so oh look at you, oh wow, like
And you get
And-
off stage and you're like,
I get off stage and I nearly have panic attack. Oh great, oh fuck, I don't like this. And they're like, oh you need to go back on stage. I'm like, oh god. And then they push me outside and I'm like, and I'm back to being flirty and I'm like looking at them and I'm like, oh yeah, look at you. And I'm like, oh yeah, great, yeah. And then I'm like standing on stage and I'm like, oh wow. And I'm looking there and I'm looking there and I'm like, cool. And then I go off stage and there and I'm like, okay great, now I can have my fucking breakdown. I'm like fuck. And they're like, oh haha, joke's on you, you have to go back on stage. I'm like, no, are you fucking kidding me? This is my scheduled breakdown time. And then they're like, okay, and now it's time for you to be in the lineup because now they're going to be announcing the fucking winners. I'm like, could you not do that when I'm off stage? And then I go on stage, and then I'm like busy standing there, and I'm like being in character because it's not Maou on stage, it's Kojaku that's on stage. So I'm busy standing there, I'm like, and then I look at Chia, and I'm like, and I look at whoever else is my friend, and I'm like, looking at that person, looking there, and I look up, and I look that, and I'm like, cool. And I look there, and I'm like, because that's Kojaku, that's not Maou, that's not Maou. Because Maou has the stage fright, not Kojaku. Kojaku loves the people on stage. So he's looking up, he's looking down, looking left, looking right, and he's there, and he's there, and he's okay, cool. And then they say, oh yeah, Maou came third, and he's like, and then Kojaku says, oh cool. I know Maou. I'll take the prize for Maou. That's fine. So then he goes, oh thank you very much. I'll accept that for Maou. That's fine. So he accepts and he stands there and he's like, wow, thank you very much. Yeah. And then he sees Chia crying and he's like, I got you, baby. It's fine. And then he's like, cool. And then they go off stage and he's like, that's fine. And then Maou goes backstage and he's like, I don't want to do this. And then they're like, oh, by the way, Maou, you need to go back up stage for the top 3, you guys. And then he's like, ah! And then he goes back upstage, and then Mao's no more, and then it's Kojaku, and he's like, and he's back there, and he's like, okay, cool. And then it's Maou, and then it was the Sylvanas, and then Reynok, and then so Kojaku's back up. And then they both leave, and then Kojak takes a sword. And then there's a sword, and then it's a sword, and then a sword, and then a Kojak, and then a gun, and then there's a Kojak. And it's like, oh, it's a girl. Hello. And then and then whenever there's a fucking, and then there's a judge, and he's like, it's a female judge. Hello. And he's just, and then he looks, and he sees an Alba in the audience, and it's a cheer, but it's still Alba, so he's like, hello. And then he looks, and he's on, and he's like, and he looks from side to side, and he's like, have you taken your pictures? I don't think you've taken enough pictures. Take another one.
Keep in mind.
And then when everyone's off stage, and Kojaku goes off stage, and he becomes Maou, and then he goes, and then everything is off, and then he just goes and he cries into Chia's shoulder, and he goes, ah, because that is Maou. That is not Kojaku. And scene.
And that is why cosplay is fun.
And if you're competing, you gotta pull that shit in front of the judges when it's just the four of you.
But that's
That's-
fun.
I
so
find
much
that
fun.
harder.
All
than
judges were
cosplay.
female when Kojaku was there. So Kojaku was like, I quote, well, I can, since I'm a hairdresser, I can do an appointment one-on-one, or 4 of you at the same time.
No, it's like, I find... Oh, sorry, I need to clip, I'm reading. I find it really hard because, like, I walk into the judging booth and I'm in character. For those that don't know, I won in Captain Amelia from Treasure Planet.
Yeah.
My brain has gone. Good vodka. So I won in Captain Amelia from Treasure Planet, and I walked into the judging booth in character. I put on the fucking accent. I had the fucking speech patterns, the body language, and they were like, "Ah, good morning," and I was like, "Give me a second. I'm not in cosplay, so it's harder to get into character."
You are not blue.
I am not the blue. I am Captain Amelia of the Armada. I've been told that I have an appointment here. I'm not 100% sure what it's for, but here I am. I've been summoned. What do you need from me? You know, you walk in character, bam, points, and then you wait until they say you can break character. Or sometimes you go through your entire 10-minute judging slot not breaking character. You have to figure out how to explain how not you made all of this while you're in character. And it's literally a case of like, well, when I was talking to, like, when Chia did Deku, you'd come up with like,
Oh,
well,
the
I was
support
talking to the support
department made
department,
this.
and this is what they told me because I'm very curious and I always analyze my shit. So I took notes on how they made the thing.
And then
Right.
Miguel, who's like, I saw all my.
And you're just like, I need to explain that. And you're like, oh my god, oh my, I hate you. Ah!
I actually remember the one scene I was told, okay, cool, you can break character, and I was like, thank you very much, because I've been trying to figure out how to do it, but I can't explain everything the way I want to in character. Cool, let's go. And they're like, cool, what do you talk to us? And I go through the whole thing about like my jacket and how it was made and how I lined it and like how I patterned it myself. Same thing with my shirt, and I went through the process of like making mock-ups and shit like that. And then one of the judges tomorrow comes up and she's like, ooh, I like those boots. And I just come up to the judging table, I'm like, really? In their heels. So I'm just like, really? And she's just like, oh.
Oh.
And she was like, did you make these yourself? And I was like, yeah. And she goes, I need a pair of bitch boots like that.
Bitch
Word for word.
boots.
I need a pair of bitch boots like that. And I'm just like, I will make them for you. See me after class.
See me after class.
So it's literally, and then going up on stage, because like that was the first judging. I was in the morning, it was nice, it was early, I got everything done. People wanted to take photos. I literally didn't get to go to the bathroom the whole day because everyone's like, oh my god, Captain Amelia! And I'm just like, I need a pee!
Hi, I'm Captain Amelia and I need a pee.
It's like, I'm really sorry, but I need the bathroom. Can you wait 5 minutes? Runs to the other side of the convention hall, pees, comes back, takes photos. I didn't get to eat that day. I had like a bar one for lunch.
That's why you need a cosplay handler.
We don't have any in South Africa, hey?
Yeah, the only good one's Chia.
And she was also off taking pictures. So, like, lots of pictures, and then they were like, cool, we need you to wear it again on Tuesday. It was Tuesday. Because you're through to the finals. Fuck yes! And they're like, cool, you're gonna do a walkthrough where you have to act, perform, show it off to the judges in the audience. And I'm just like, okay, cool, we get put in this lineup, I'm right at the fucking end, so I'm sitting there going, I like
And Chia's
stages.
right over there.
Right in the
Yeah,
front,
we were
like
like-
first, and I'm just like, I get really anxious in the build. I love being on stage. Being on stage is like one of my favorite things. I love the audience. It's so much fun. It's the build up.
and I'm like,
It's the build up where I'm just like, I'm gonna trip, I'm gonna fall, I'm gonna whack someone with my cape, my hat's gonna fall off, and I'm just thinking about everything that's gonna go wrong. Like I used to do this before I was dancing. And then you get onto stage and you're so nervous you can't stop smiling. And I'm literally just going, I'm having a fucking panic attack! And then they're just like, okay, cool, it's your turn, go up, do your walkthrough. And I'm like, step 1, I'm like, fuck. Step 2, I'm like, okay, cool. Step 3, I'm finally on the stage and I'm just like, I am fucking Captain Amelia. I piloted that ship. I own Treasure Planet. This is my stage. Carry on with my walkthrough. They're reading my description. I give a bow. I give a little like sultry head tilt. And then I'm like, I've done everything I've practiced and they're only halfway through my description. What the fuck do I do? Just keep fucking posing. Just improv. We're good. It's chill. We can do this. And then they're like, cool. Off stage. And I'm like, gets off stage. And then I'm like, okay, you're just waiting. I'm
Like for me, it's the build up before going on stage.
yeah,
that
it's
gets me.
literally climbing the stairs.
Like for me,
and
I
before that.
love it. Like it
Oh,
feeds me.
the build up feeds you.
Yeah, and just like
This is
talking to
fun.
people backstage and
Yeah.
stuff, like that energy just. But also I'm an empath, so I'm like,
You're just like, give me the excitement, give me the action.
yeah. So it's just
Yeah.
like,
No, I get like, anxious, and I'm on stage, and I'm like, fuck yes, this is my realm. I own this. This is my bitch. Let's go. And then I get off stage. I have my little money anxiety attack because I'm like, fuck, nothing went wrong. It could have gone so wrong. And then I'm off stage. And I'm like, I want to go back. I want to go back.
like I just remember like back in Japan, like me and Kelsey, like we have stage fright, but I don't know if it's the same or it's different, but we feel similar. And like both of us, we would be sitting there, just pass me your hand, and we'd
Hands. I'm like, what do you want from me?
and we'd both be sitting there, and we'd be literally just doing this. No words. We'd just be sitting there going.
So anxious.
No, but like just because like both me and Kelsey are very like we're very touchy feely, but like no words. We just need to like
Oh.
feel that we're there.
You take comfort in each other's presence.
Like that's how that's how our friendship works. Like we just kind of need to feel that each other is there, and then we just like we go and we're like okay, and then we're just standing there, and then like we like watch everyone go and we're like okay, we go, and then the second that like then when we're on stage we watch each other the whole time. We don't even we couldn't see the fucking audience because the fucking spotlights are like
Yeah, and
like-
you're just sitting there going, there are people there, I guess.
because it's just a black pit and you're like
that's my favorite thing though.
'Cause
Like you
don't
can
see them.
act your heart out, and you can hear the people, but you can't see them, which makes it even better for me because I'm like, I can't see a reaction. I need to hear it, so I need to act well enough to hear it.
yeah, because like we couldn't see it, but like I mean we've seen the fucking empty space there and we know that it's full, but we can't see it. I mean like you can see that one pale ass person that's like
Me.
yeah, or
In the crowd. Glowing in the dark.
yeah, and then but like so then when we get on stage, because both of us are nervous, we also because Zelda and Link eyes on each other, you know, so chemistry works, and we're and like we do our thing, and also so like we do our thing, and then at the end, all that tension you just feel it like
Yeah.
and then they're like, oh, it's time for interviews, and you're like,
It's what?
Interview.
It's what?
Hello.
and then they're like, and then you're like, and I just feel Kelsey go, because Kelsey doesn't like interviews or like
There's a reason
she
Kelsey-
does. She doesn't like improvise shit. She likes to be prepared,
Mm.
and then she knows what she's in for. I'm the one who does improvise shit because I can talk out of my ass. So she just goes to me behind me. There's the guy, and I'm just like, because I do
And she's
my-
just like, what he said.
yeah, she's just like delicate, sweet angel, and I'm just busy talking for both of us because that's generally what I do for all my friends, talking for everyone.
And then there's me, and you're just like, and I'm like,
and I'm just like, I'm so eager, let me talk.
and I'm like, no, bitch, it's my turn. Fuck off.
Shame with this poor girl, and she's just like, "Whoop," and then when we get off, we're like,
Now
and the
what?
fucking SpongeBob meme. Ooga booga, we're done. And then we're like, oh fuck it, okay.
I think that was like for me. So Comic Con Africa 2019 was like the best because I had more of the stage feeling. Because you didn't see the audience because of the lights. The stage was much larger. Like the audience reaction was much better. 2018 was a little bit more terrifying for me because it was in broad daylight. We had the open sides of the center, and I could see each individual person, and I was just like, "There's a lot more people here than I thought."
It was a lot more informal.
Honestly, when it feels like 2018 feels worse for me than 2019 because the more informal it feels, the worse it feels for me.
Yeah, because it's like I'm putting in a lot of effort, and I don't feel like you guys are reciprocating.
Yeah.
Because like when I'm on like a stage versus like when it's WCS kind of like when it's that big.
Yeah.
Because like literally,
It's like
let me put like kind of like a perspective. WCS has like how many hundreds in the fucking thing, and it's worldwide broadcast. I wasn't that nervous because I was like,
But 2018 came along, you can see each individual.
2018 there's like what, like 50 people in the fucking audience, and I was
No,
like
there were 50 people seated.
50 people.
There were like 150 people just gathered around, standing in the
Yeah,
back.
busy going.
Because it's like everyone was like, cosplay, what's that?
I'm gonna judge it from standing over here.
And then like the skits went on, and they were like, oh, I like this. This is actually cool.
Yeah, so then like that feels, I don't know, it feels a lot more judgmental, I guess.
I think the smaller the audience for the competition, the more I'm like, I put in a lot of effort for this, guys.
She's just flopped.
Oh, at the dog, I'm like,
Yeah, I'm feeling your thigh.
I don't sing in front of people.
I wish I could sing.
I wish I could, but I can't.
Jesse was like, something about who's stories while writing angst fanfiction, and I'm like, whom are you writing fanfiction on? Jesse, I'm asking directly.
Talking about pizza food. I'm still too full.
America be like, pizza pockets! Africa be like, huh?
What's that?
Africa be like, it's fine, we've got chicken. It's okay.
Africa be like,
It's called diabetes.
it's called high cholesterol.
Ella says, I'm a ballet dancer.
Ballet.
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 I don't know much stage fright, mostly because I can completely focus on my dance and just be free. I would literally die if I could see everyone in the audience. Bruh, ballet exams. Oh, hated them so much.
I mean, it is a good point that you can focus on your performance.
Yeah.
Because, like, I mean, even back when I did, like, my drama shit, like, you can focus on your performance and you don't need to focus on performance. And that is actually a big difference between, like speeches and performances. Because you don't need to look at that. Because, like, sorry, I also got distracted by that comment.
Blue X Captain Amelia fanfic, Jesse, get on it.
Because, like, if you're, because if you're doing a speech, you have to, like, make sure you make eye contact with people.
Yeah.
And then it's like...
With dancing, it's literally like, oh, I'm on stage, angsty eye contact with the corner of the hall.
Exactly! And then, like, if
vague eye contact in the direction of the
and then
judge.
if it's a dialogue, angsty eye contact with
The person.
If it's a monologue...
Yeah. Interpretive dance move. Everyone else don't know what's going on, but it was cool.
What? Oh god.
Jesse just sent me DMs. Fucking. Okay. They're writing here.
I'm just like busy thinking like, tell me.
Yes.
How long has it been since I've read BNHA? And then I was like, oh right, I indulged myself in some Torodeku fanfic the other day.
I am currently on Modao Zushi, the Untamed fanfiction. I really enjoyed it actually.
It's been ruined for me by someone.
Yeah. I got into it because of someone. Because I was just like, oh, that's a cool cosplay. Let me look at the source material. And I very, very much enjoyed the source material. Am I staying for the night? It is 20 to 10. The curfew starts at 9. I'm literally not legally allowed to drive home now.
Yes, those staying for the
I'm
night.
staying for the night. Because otherwise I
Sleep
get
over.
arrested! And I've already been to the police station once today. Still not much work.
What is?
A fail.
Yes. Your boy.
Well, it still is my boy. Because
it's your boy.
evidently.
It's your mom, your boy. I have completely lost track of the conversation. Yeah, I'm currently living here, and then I go home to my other home tomorrow.
You go home to visit your parents.
I go home to visit the cat, actually. I love them, but it's time I leave the nest.
Dead ass. I was busy. Okay, so my mom was busy.
I fucking forgot this was a live stream, and I just said that out loud.
Okay, so how this house works? Okay, so the property, and my parents have like the big house. Chia and I live on a tiny ass.
You guys live in a rectangle.
We live in this.
Like a rectangle you can find on a maths paper.
Like you could make a fucking maths problem from this thing.
Now that you have X square meters to live in, and the
If-
property is X square meters.
The property is X. The parents' house is Y, and then this is like. But anyway, so. Cheers! Stop showing us memes.
Show me more memes, it's fine.
Okay, but the thing is that like, so the whole thing is that my parents approached me and they're like, so if you and Chia come live, well, if you guys buy this house with us, because actually it was me buying the house with them, so the house is divided into 3. Then when my parents retire, they get this small ass house.
They don't need the big one.
And then me and Chia get the big house. That's the plan. Retirement age is in 6 years.
5.
But me and Chia have a thing that they're not going to do it. But
They're busy altering that house so much.
right?
To fit their ideals, and you're gonna be like,
They
I bother,
pulled-
we're gonna
they-
just rip it all out later.
Dude, they changed the 1 bedroom into a bar. I'm
Yeah.
like,
That's the bedroom that leads out into the pool.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and my mom's like, oh my, watch me change it. Anyway, and then the other day I was busy walking around with my mom because we're looking for the sewing machine and embroidery attachment, and I was busy, and like my mom was like, oh Yana, there's so many cupboards here. I hate how many cupboards there are. And I'm like, well, I mean, I would be glad to swap with you, Mom. And then she's like, oh no, your time is coming, don't worry. I'm like, yeah, no, it's in 5.5 years, don't worry, I'm counting.
And she's like,
And she looks at me like, cause like, it's like that moment of like,
oh,
She
they're actually
just-
paying attention?
she just suddenly realized how conniving her fucking child is.
She raised it.
Look at this place. Do you think we want to live here for the rest of our lives?
She just realized how conniving her child is. And she's like, and then I'm like, don't worry, I'm keeping an eye on her. Me and Chia are
We've
waiting.
already, like,
I've already
fucking
made,
called
and then
architects.
I was like, oh no, me and Chia have already decided that room is going to be me and Chia's room, and this room's going to be Blue's, and then that room is going to be the streaming room, and that room is going to be the cosplay room.
Yeah, the workshop.
And then she was like,
I've already also planned on getting an architect in to change the layout of the main bedroom because I don't like it.
and she just didn't know how to respond, and I was like, and she was like,
Bruh, I want a couch.
we dead ass do not have space for a couch in this house.
Yeah, and they're
In
planning,
this house.
they're planning on moving in here with all of their furniture, right? Where's it gonna go? They're gonna have to leave that couch behind. Shame.
It's our couch now.
Communism.
It's our couch now. It's communism. It's our couch.
I didn't lose the credit card. We lost the credit card.
I didn't get drunk.
We got drunk.
Oh god. Oh.
They were talking about writing fanfiction and no commissioning from.
Now I'm looking at this one idiot who's like, insult heaven, not good insults, bye. And I'm like, oh, you stalk. They didn't feel like they got enough attention.
I didn't even
Shame.
see that.
Me neither, I wasn't paying attention. Most important thing of the household, the sofa. Deadass, I have not owned
Couch.
a sofa.
Me neither.
I've missed the live streams also.
Live streaming was a good idea.
I know.
I know you felt tired.
No, I felt bad and like,
The more you feel bad, the more you put it off.
yeah.
The more you put it off, the more you feel bad. It's a little vicious cycle.
And I was like, I need you. I was gonna say that line.
The vicious cycle.
Oh no, I was gonna say the line that I said earlier.
I have completely forgotten what you said earlier.
Same.
I didn't lose the brain cell, we lost the brain cell.
Honestly, yeah, I am a happy surprise.
Yes,
I am
lose
happy and surprised to be here. I knew I was coming over for a photo shoot. I did not expect a sleepover. We are adults. We do not have sleepovers.
I did ask from the beginning. I was like, who's gonna sleep over?
You should have told me to fucking pack an overnight bag then. You should have been like, wake up and just be like, hey, don't forget your pajamas.
Because you would have said no.
No, then it would have been like,
you would have been like, no, I need to help my mom with something. And then I was gonna be like, okay.
okay. I'm not in Chia's place. I'm just in a spot she usually occupies.
Yeah, I mean, she is still in her.
She is over there. She's just working on her own shit at the moment. She's just like, yee, I'm feeling productive.
Actually,
very
was-
nice.
Yeah, she is actually finished with her house today. Gia can actually move,
Yeah, she
move in because we've left space for her the whole time. But she is busy with something very important.
When you live with someone, these are the things you must expect to see.
Exactly. This is why I'm like, I don't mind sharing a bed with Blue because look at what I'm doing.
When is the appropriate age to stop sleepovers? None. You're never too old.
Well, no,
Exactly.
you just stop calling them sleepovers. They're overnights.
Yeah, I was wondering
You just
what
call
you
them, oh, okay, you're moving in now.
Oh yeah, you kind of live here now. I'm just going to stop offering you drinks. You know where it
You
is.
know where the fucking kid. Well, no, that was like day 2. Like, day 1 of me visiting here was after Rage, and you guys are like, we're so fucking tired. And I'm just like, but you have prizes to open. And they're like, you want to come open them with me? And I was like, aye, okay.
Yeah, actually.
And then like day 2 that I visited was like literally the next weekend. The weekend after that? I think
That's when
I
you
was-
started coming over every weekend.
And then you guys are just like, you know where the kitchen is. And I was just like, alright.
Yeah, because that's where we were like trying to put things where they need to be, and we're like, okay, well,
We're busy. You fuck off. Go get your own drink.
Yeah, we're like, okay, well, we just put the glasses here, so
There's that. Go get your own drink. And I was just like,
Yeah.
hi. There's the fridge. That's obvious.
like,
There's glasses. That's obvious.
yeah, I've always been that person that's like, okay, well, you know where it is.
Yeah. Well, like literally, you guys came over to my place for dinner. We got Chinese. And literally the next day, you guys were like, we're going to the park. And I was just like, park near my house. Yeah, cool. Do you want to come over for lunch? Yeah, cool. You know where the drinks are. Mom was like, here's lunch. And Mom was like, do you guys want drinks? And I was like,
But
they
it's
know where
mo-
the
but
fridge
it's-
is.
But it's mom and dad.
Yeah.
I don't know where the glasses are, but I will go through every cupboard. Watch me.
It's literally on the other side.
Like,
Our kitchen's a railway kitchen, so it's like oven and stove. You literally just go across the door, that cupboard.
like I will go and then come out and be like, where the fuck are the glasses?
Walks in, grabs a drink. It's like, I was gonna grab a drink.
And
but
then
I
just
don't know where
goes
the
out of the
glasses are.
bottle and I'm like,
I still actually have the lemon twist that you guys left there before I went to get it. It's flat now, so I brought it out yesterday.
That's so sad.
I'll give.
I don't. It was mostly finished, but like I said, it was flat and lemon twist flat.
Ella, I really recommend Darling in the Franxx. Like,
Mm.
my wife,
I haven't watched Lionsgate yet, but Darling in the Franxx is really, really good.
I remember Science Gate. It's like it's old anime from what I know.
I've seen a lot of cosplays from it, and I'm like, oh, that looks interesting. I'll get there. And then I fell down. Then I found K-drama, and I'm just like, next year. Instead, it's called the second home.
I just
No experience in history.
I like pulled something and the leg was like
Whoop.
and I was like, I I remember like so I lived with my mom and my mom was like I honestly think my mom is the best thing ever because she was always like, oh, okay, you're gonna sleep over. Okay, well, just let me know where you are. Because she's always said that if you just need you just let me know where you are. So if something happens, I know where
to look for you.
That's always been the thing.
Yeah.
So then when I went to my friend Clay's house, and then I'd say, okay, well, we're going to this pool hall, super pool. And she's like, okay.
And yeah, I mean, to be fair though, we did grow up in Boston.
Yeah, like, I mean, I told your mom a story the other day that would have surely gotten me in so much
With
trouble.
your mom, yeah.
And your mom was like, cool.
Was it the taxi rank one?
Yeah, but my mom, like, literally, she dropped me off at Menman.
Yeah.
And my friend and I walked across the street, and I was, like, grounded for weeks.
Not right. I didn't have my first sleepover till I was 8 though, like to be fair.
I wasn't allowed sleepovers.
I was allowed to sleep over at family because of like emergency things, but like my first friend sleepover was actually when I was 10. The only time I was allowed to sleep over before that was at like my mom was friends with the woman 2 houses down on our street, and her daughter and I grew up really, really close. I considered her my best friend for like the majority of my life, and a couple times like when my dad had first been diagnosed with his stuff, I had to go over to their place and like sleep the night because we went to the same school, so it was easy. So I just stayed the night. That was the only time I had a sleepover before I was 10. After that, my mom was like, "Cool, you can go to any friend," and I was like, "Okay." Don't wanna though.
I was allowed sleepovers at certain people's houses.
Parents were
Probably
like,
like vetted by your parents.
But yeah, the people that I wanted to stay over, I wasn't allowed to, including my best friend. Because she wanted to be my
Yeah, I mean, like, at Claire's house, so Claire was my best friend, and, like, at Claire's house, like, I could stay there for, like, over holidays and stuff, so our holiday periods would be for maximum 3 weeks, so in South Africa, we don't have summer breaks and stuff.
"How long does this like?"
Winter
January.
break.
No, that's like 6
Winter break.
weeks.
Oh,
December, January holidays were always like 6 weeks because it was like the second week of January, but you ended in the first week at the end of the first week of December, so that's 3 weeks, and then another 5 weeks. 5 weeks. Sorry.
Like, so, yeah, that's good. So, like, for, like, at Claire's house, I would sometimes stay for their house, like, maybe a week and a half. And I would always say, well, I feel bad because I'm here for so long. Why don't you come stay here? And she would never come over. Now I know why, but, you know.
Yeah, like, okay, I'm gonna get a little serious, especially for the kids on the stream.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, there was a chick that I had a group project with at one point, and so we had to swap numbers. And the one day she decided that she and her cousin's boyfriend were gonna go off clubbing. We were 16, so it's still actually illegal because our drinking age is 18, our clubbing age is 18. They had fake IDs and all that shit. And so she decided that they were gonna go clubbing broad daylight, and she messages me and she's like, "Hey, my mom has your mom's phone number because of that project that we had. If she phones, please tell her that I'm with you." And I was just like, not a chance in hell. And she was just like, "Why you gotta be such a bitch about it?" And I said, "If you go missing, the first thing that's gonna happen is your mom comes looking for my mom, and then we get into shit for lying about knowing where you are. And then it's a whole shit show, no one wants to get involved, and everyone's putting the blame on us because we decided to play along with your lies. I'm not doing that. You should be honest with your mom." My mom and my gran have this thing, it's like, I don't give a shit how much trouble you are in. If you need help, you fucking call me, no judging.
Yeah, exactly.
You literally open the phone. Oh, good lord. You literally phone me and say, "Don't ask questions. I'm at this place. please fetch me, I'm feeling dodge. Or I'm feeling unsafe. Or I've got to ride home with so-and-so, I'll be home at 2 in the morning kind of thing. You just fucking tell them. And then they go, okay, cool. And they go back to sleep, or they come fetch you, or whatever. Everyone goes home, hopefully safely. Everyone goes to sleep, and the next morning, then you start discussions. Calm discussions. Why were you out? Why were you in those areas? You know you're not allowed to do this underage, or whatever the rules that you potentially have violated or come close to violating. You fucking calmly discuss that. And I know that's very hard with a lot of people because their parents aren't as understanding. I have been very, very lucky with my parents. But just for your own safety, even if it means you get screamed at, just tell them where you are.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. Because, like, you don't want to be in a situation where, like, your parents can't find you if you're in danger.
And your friends don't know where you are, but they've been covering for you, so everyone thinks they know where you are, and no one can help you. Like, there's literally no one to help you.
So, like, I had a situation in grade 8 where my mom was very strict, and I was like, listen, we want to go to the McDonald's up the road and walk up and just spend the day there. And she was like, she doesn't like it, but whatever, as long as I'm in like constant contact with her. And then we walked up and we were like, okay, well, we're not hungry, so we want to like go to the shops and stuff. There's like this open centrum where all the shops are like in a line here, and it's parking, and then there's the food.
Yeah.
So we decided to leave our school bags like in a corner and hide it away.
That's risky in South Africa, but okay.
Yeah, we didn't think about that, but I mean, we were 14.
Yeah, we don't think.
And then I saw that, oh, my phone was about to die, so I switched it off for when I'm done so that my mom can phone me. When she found me, she grabbed me by the arm, started shouting at me in front of everyone, dragging me out, swearing like a mad woman. It's because she found the bags and she thought we were kidnapped. So yeah, she reacted in a bad way, and it took me a long time to get over that. But how would you feel
As a parent.
exactly? You see your kids' stuff, you can't get a hold of them, you don't know where they are, you don't know who they're with.
No, like, it's scary.
Darn it.
Bye, Nathan.
I mean, even as a friend, like, if I come across that shit, I will scream at you if you have not been fucking communicating to me and we have agreed upon timelines or whatever. And I'm just like, where the fuck were you? Where have you been hiding?
Exactly.
What have you been doing? You haven't been answering my calls. Like, I'm hella worried because of the country we live in.
And I mean, it's selfish.
Well, I mean, not even just because of the country we live in, because, I mean, there's scary things that can happen in any fucking country. But, I mean, especially in...
Especially in Africa.
Like, I mean, because of the country we live in, we have
think we're
been
hyper-aware.
exposed. Yeah, we're hyper aware of, like, how scary things can be.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of other countries are, like, desensitized to, like, how bad things can be.
I mean, some people leave their doors unlocked at night.
In
And
Canada, they don't even have house alarm systems. And I'm like,
we're like, what?
my friends immigrated over there and they're like, cool, we're getting an alarm system installed. They were like, we're gonna fork out for it because it's a fuck ton expensive out there. And all their neighbors are like, what are you doing? No, we're installing an
Like,
alarm
what are
system.
you hiding?
Why do you need an alarm system? Because we're from Don't you guys have alarm systems?
Yeah.
No, we just lock our front doors.
And
Bruh!
then no. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's just it's important to establish that, like, kind of trust with your parents, especially when you're young. And
It's on the parents to establish that kind of trust at those ages, though.
but also, if you don't have that, then maybe try and approach your parents and say, listen.
I'd like to be able to have these conversations with you.
Yeah, like, literally, I wish I had this self-confidence, I think, to...
I want to change.
Okay.
To actually go to my mom and be like, listen, I know that you guys told me that, oh, you know, if I'm in any situation to call you, but I don't feel safe doing that because I know you guys will be mad at me.
Yeah, you're like, you're not even a first call on my list, kind of thing.
Exactly. And back then, I thought my mom was the worst thing in the world, and I regretted, like, she's not perfect.
Yeah.
Far from it, but I regret that so much because my mom has done so much for me that I didn't realize.
I will admit, like, I have been incredibly lucky with my parents.
Thank you, Nettles.
Thanks, Niddles! I say thank you, it's not my money. Like, on behalf of,
You are Team Malcolm.
So I have been incredibly lucky with my parents, I will admit. My mom, though, came up with a comment the other day. She was like, you know, I keep having these discussions with you about, like, if you're going out anywhere, just let me know, and you can phone me at any time, and if you're ever in danger, I don't care if it's like 2 in the morning and you're out clubbing, you can just let me know. Like, she's been having these conversations with me pretty much since high school started. I have never once had to use them.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't want to go out. I don't want to go clubbing. I don't want to put myself in situations where I have to make those phone calls. Purely because, first of all, I don't enjoy those social settings. And secondly, Gen Z social anxiety. I don't want to do that to anyone.
Gen Z is be like, I don't
Gen Z
want
is be like, I'm gonna avoid the situation entirely just so I don't inconvenience myself or my mother.
Like, I mean, I was in a situation once where I was at work and everyone started drinking, so I did too. And I didn't, like, this was one of my first times drinking because I wasn't allowed to. So I'd way too much. But because my mom is so against drinking, I couldn't phone her to come pick me up. Now I know that I could have actually, she wouldn't have judged me, but I
At
didn't
the time,
understand.
you didn't get that feeling from her.
Exactly, yeah. Like, my mom has changed a lot, but that's also because I have had these difficult conversations with her.
And they're hard to have, hey?
Like, I mean, we used to have shouting matches where, and I mean, I ran away from home for a weekend.
Yeah.
But it's just, like, people change, and you need to, one skill you need in life that I'm still trying to learn is open communication. You need it. This feels like a podcast.
Hi, we're doing a podcast. We're completely ignoring the chat. Just to catch up a little bit, Gamma said, no matter what your age, going out alone can be dangerous. And no matter what country you're in, no matter what gender you are, like, doesn't matter, going out alone is dangerous. Especially at night. Kat says, I did a lot of bad stuff in my teenage years. I'm lucky nothing happened. Well, we're very grateful nothing happened. Nothing bad. But that does seem to be the thing. Like, teenagers be like, nothing happened. And we're just like, that was a miracle. Okay.
It's because they're some of the lucky few, because the ones that something did happen to aren't here to talk about it.
Yeah.
And that's horrible.
Well, the newspaper articles were enough.
It speaks in news. Hey.
Still in, like, full makeup.
I know.
She looks so
And I'm just like, hey, what up?
You can also take off your jersey thing. You are wearing full clothes.
I know, but I'm like, I like this hoodie.
comfortable.
It's nice.
I've tried the alcohol before, like one sip and then hit it.
Well, it depends on the alcohol. I don't like beer.
Fuck, I
Give me
hate
a
beer.
cocktail. Give me vodka. Give me shooters. Yeast. Give me gin, tequila.
So New Year's Day was this year. Carl gave me a brownie.
Oh.
And I'm like, I'm so nervous because I've read up everything about it. And I eat this brownie, and an hour later I'm like, you know, nothing happened. Next moment everyone's like starting to count down. I'm like, and they're like, gee, are you okay? I'm like, I'm actually really sad. Like, you know, I have this sadness inside of me, and everyone's like, Happy New Year!
And you're just like, I mean, if that didn't tell you what the rest of the year was gonna look like.
But now I know.
Sorry.
But now I also know that having, like, no anxiety or depression, it feels like you're floating. You're like, what is this?
What
There's
is
no
it
weight
like?
holding me
What is
down.
it like here?
Yeah, please tell us. I'm never gonna try it because there are a whole bunch of other
Yeah,
issues
but what
that
is it?
could
But
happen.
what is it like to not have depression?
It feels like you're floating. Like there's nothing holding you down. There's no weights.
I'd be scared of flying away then.
Right, that's what happened. And I'm like,
Yeah, because
Just like-
depression keeps me grounded.
Give me the depression back,
Exactly.
please.
depression just tells me who I am. It like kicks me back a notch.
Depression
like,
be
wow, I-
humble yourself, bitch. You ain't got wings.
Exactly. It's like, wow, I feel good today. And depression's like, don't.
How about you fix that?
Sweet.
Anxiety be like, I'll help you along.
realized I don't need boobs.
Does not need bra. Hi, Chia. I live now. Maou is de-wigged and Chia is on screen. Yeah.
Be-wigged.
Yeah, shame. Naru's got like the whole big sister anxiety as well.
Oh yeah.
Where she's just like, where is this bitch? About a little sister.
Yeah, I
Where
really,
is this bitch?
I have my big brother who is very, he cares, but he doesn't actually care. So he's like, oh, you didn't come home for a week? Yeah, you're fine.
It's one of those things where it's like, I'm not gonna tell you I was worried, but I'm also not worried enough to go out looking for you.
And then when I got sick, the day before I got my results, he phoned, and I'm like, hi. And he's like, hi. I'm like, what are you up to? He's like, I'm making tea. And then he goes on this rant about how to make tea perfectly.
And
then
you're
he's-
just
It's
like,
just a big brother.
yeah, and then he's like, okay, well, I need to drink my tea. It's getting cold, so bye.
and you're just like,
I'm just like, okay.
Mou's makeup and hair right now is just. That was Ella.
The whole
Beware,
squad is-
Chia, you shall now be in some cursed screenshots. I
I feel very.
I want to cut my hair.
fake gestures me. Brain cells not engaged enough to translate. Let's go.
Like, I want to cut my hair like Mao's. I want to just shave everything.
I want to keep it the length it is, but I want to shave it in the same places. But except I want to keep that bit
Oh yes.
and then dye it. Sexy hair.
Oh my god, I feel like one of those models. You know those Afrikaans English. You know those modern Afrikaans hairdressers that had like those fucking images on the walls.
Oh, once again, they shit from like
It's
Marie
all
Claire
in their
and Roy
hair.
Lewis.
In their
And then
faces,
they would
always.
and then they would always have those images that were like
Oh, the fucking Weller and Goldwell.
and like
Yeah.
and I quote, they would always have this image that's always like
Yes, I don't
Yeah,
understand why.
yeah.
with this fucking this fucking wig cap thing.
There was where I used to go do my hair when I was young. There used to be images of like, it's a popular hair guy, up on the wall, and the one lady as well, like her hair is literally hairsprayed like this, and I was
Right.
like,
I want that hairstyle
yeah, I was
every
like-
day.
Because like, how are you supposed to live your life like
I
this?
know.
Like, am I supposed to come in and be like, wow, that inspires me, give me that?
Because I'm not doing this for my life. Because I'm not going to be like, I'm going to be like, hi Blue, hi Chia.
Well, I mean, like, anxiety would be nice, because then imagine wearing the mask as well. People are gonna be like,
You're gonna be
Kakashi Sensei!
because then you just be like, yeah, I'm gonna go grocery shopping.
You're a fucking pigeon.
Oh fuck, I can't see at all.
but then when you walk, you have to do the head thing.
I can't see now.
It's like on the shelf. Like a fucking pigeon.
Mao, my Mao says a model. My brain, a lesbian. Oh god. Must be a lesbian.
That's my part.
It was.
Oh, thank you.
I'm lesbian. You kind of look like a drag queen with the makeup, but also a drag king because of the skin.
And I instantly become less feminine. There we go.
Nice man. So far.
Yeah, but your eyelashes are just as long.
Like the natural ones. Because that's what men have naturally long eyelashes that also to Jefferson.
Look at that.
I know.
Look.
I know. Like takes or fake eyelashes, no difference.
No, there was a difference.
They're literally just slightly thicker, okay? Like, you can come lie down and I can give you eyelash extensions and it'll look the same.
Yeah, but it did make a difference.
A slight difference.
It was a difference. So different. Thank you, Ella. Ella's on my team. feel like we're getting tired.
Yeah, it's been
It's
2.5 hours.
it's half past 2 hours.
Half past 2 hours.
So she said 2:30, and I'm like,
Oh my god! I'm gonna go home in 5 hours.
Okay. So on that note, thank you guys very much for watching. I really appreciate it. It was actually a lot of fun to just talk shit. So remember to check out all the links in the description. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. I hope that we can stream very soon. And make sure to join the Discord if you haven't already. And yes, thank you guys for checking out the stream.
Can we just fucking rewatch the stream from the beginning?
Oh
Can you
my
literally
god.
Just
Kimmy. Kimmy.
You just see Kimmy and I'm like, where you been, bitch?
That
I miss
good.
you!
Kimmy, it's okay. You're gonna be coming home soon. It's fine. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
And then Kimmy gonna be visiting every week as well.
Oh no, we're gonna have to get a wide view camera.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna all be like.
We need to set up 4 different webcams so we can all be doing our own thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.